From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network, KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Here on the LA Chargers Football Network, time for a pregame conversation with head coach Jim Harbaugh. Coach, we'll start with the big news earlier this week. You acquire a new player in Adolphe, and just kind of explain to us, the thought behind that, what he adds, and what you end up losing in Alohi Gilman, someone that we all certainly liked an awful lot.
Yeah, starting first with Alohi, great player, great person, and beloved player by us all. Trade was made for Adolphe, and feel like Adolphe really can help with pass rush and setting an edge, some things that he's really good at. And he's had a good week of practice and preparation, and looking forward to him being a force for good in this game.
With injury comes opportunities. You have an injury in the running back room with Amari and Hampton. What are you looking forward to seeing with the guys who are going to get the opportunities going forward?
Right. There's opportunity, time to shine. Kamani Vidal, Hassan Haskins. I thought they acquitted themselves really well in the last game. Guys that are stepping up, excited for that. See what they can do. Kamani definitely one of those types of players. Aranda Gadsden, Trey Harris, Bobby Hart. So there's opportunity and time to shine. Yeah, excited about that.
You mentioned Bobby Hart. We talk a lot about, getting these five guys together, how important it is to build that chemistry in the offensive line, just kind of the challenges that you've been dealing with and what you guys are doing to best prepare them to go out there for this game against the Dolphins.
Yeah, there's Bobby's got, he's an experienced player, great attention to detail, work ethic, practice ethic. He's gotten up to speed pretty fast because he is, he's been full speed ahead. So that's been good. That's why I'm excited to see what he can do.
You got a big early lead last week, had opportunity then to kind of really lay the hammer down. What's the key? What's the focus when you're trying to put a team down when you've got them down early?
Yeah, it's one play at a time. And things like penalties, turnovers, they hurt that efficiency. So there's just vigilance there and a lot of emphasis on efficient one play at a time.
When you do have all this opportunity for new players, just how much changes in terms of leaning into their skill set and what they're able to do versus sort of what your identity is and what you guys have been doing thus far this season?
There's both. But the guys, what our team is, what our identity is, that's those type of players. They already have fit into that type of play style, and that's their job to go out there and do their job and have confidence that they will.
We'll be back with more of our conversation with head coach Jim Harbaugh as we get ready to kick it off against the Dolphins just after 10 a.m. on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert! Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcasts.
We go hard today. Hard-hitting touchdown captain. Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adad, Chris Hayre, and Matt Money Smith as they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see you never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H 2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person with whom you made the deal. Additional terms apply.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
LA Chargers countdown to kickoff.
Let's go. And here he goes, Herbert into the end zone. Right here on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Back as we continue our conversation with head coach Jim Harbaugh here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
What's a message early in the season when you know injuries are going to come, you know these things are going to happen, but to rely on the importance of the depth of your roster? Is that something that's talked about before these injuries even come? Is that an emphasis of the collective, everyone being ready to go?
Yeah, there's no teams that are immune to it. Teams that are going through it that can flip it back as quick as possible are going to be the ones that are in the best position to be in position when the season is coming down to playoff time.
Had a heck of a return by Ladd against Washington. Certainly electric. Unfortunately, it gets called back just when you're trying to figure out how to fill those roles, the kickoff return, the punt return, and some of these guys that haven't done it. In the case of Keandre Lambert-Smith, never done it. How do you identify and what do you see when you're watching something along those lines and how you move forward without Double D right now?
Well, it was maybe the most incredible punt return I've ever seen. And it was unfortunate that we left our feet and roughed the punter. Sure, they feel bad about it, but it takes off. Still one of the most, if not the most incredible punt return I've ever seen by Ladd.
Coach, Miami, what have you seen from this team and getting ready for them this week, and what challenges do they present?
Really good team. I think they're better than their record, but we're all what our record says we are. But really good team. It's going to come down to who plays better. You got to play good to be able to win a game in the National Football League. So they're very capable, explosive. They get capable of being explosive on offense, really good on defense, and so it's a big challenge as it is every single week. Every one of these games, whoever plays better is going to win.
I think about Miami, 85, 66% humidity, and I think about Denzel Perriman, who's always saying, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. What's it been like having Denzel back and kind of what he's able to bring to that defense?
Yeah, he's back, moving around. I know he's happy to be. There's 3-4 weeks where he's just staring out there, wishing he could be out there. Now he's out there, he's back, one of our leaders. So good. It's good for the Chargers.
I got nothing left, Coach. I'm just excited to get this one kicked off.
Good luck, Coach. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
We'll be back. Get you down on the field. Shannon Farron going to set the scene from that 85 degrees and 66% humidity. And Ilo going to get you the latest injury update as we're ready to kick it off just after 10 a.m. here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just two of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, Visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Picture this, a seamlessly managed print environment that saves you time, money, and headaches. With Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services, our team of experts will optimize your print productivity so you can focus on what matters. So, whether it's boosting your bottom line, saving precious IT resources, or better management of your printers, Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services has your back. Visit our website at business.toshiba.com to learn more. Toshiba, we're the managed print experts.
Hey, Bolt fam, level up your next Chargers game with Vivid Seats. They've got the seats you want and the deals you deserve. Plus, they're the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. As a proud partner of the LA Chargers, they offer premium experience packages that include your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, premium parking, plus a chance to meet your favorite Chargers legends. Catch all the games, all backed by a 100% buyer guarantee. Just download the app to order and earn rewards. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Got a game, boys! This is LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff.
Comes pressure, Mahomes pumps, head drop!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Today's injury report is presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. Left tackle Joe Alt, inactive because of an ankle injury. Trey Pipkins out because of a knee injury. Offensive lineman Jamari Salyer, inactive because of a knee injury. Receiver Quentin Johnston, inactive because of a hamstring injury. Receiver and returner Darius Davis, inactive because of a knee injury. Fullback and defensive lineman Scott Matlock is inactive due to a personal matter. Back down on the field we go at Hard Rock Stadium. Someone who is extremely active today. In fact, she'll actually be wearing the green dot out there on the field. It's Shannon Farron. Shannon?
I'll be wearing a lot of towels. It is swampy out here today. In fact, it's one of those games where you look around in the stands and all the fans have towels. It's not just the players down here. It is about 77 degrees, Isaac, but it feels like 91 because of that 75% humidity. Right now, the good Lord has blessed us with a cloud that is blocking that cruel, cruel sun. But it is going to be a hot one here today in Miami. Always is. What will the run game be? The question is this. We know it's going to be hot, no question there, but what will the Chargers run game look like? No Amari and Hampton now. My goodness, the fate of the injuries has not been good for these Chargers, especially in the backfield. Ankle last week kept Omari and Hampton out of this one and on the IR, so lose him for 4 games. So you've got Hassan Haskins, you've got Kamani Vidal, as the guys have been saying. You know, Harbaugh saying it's their time to shine. Greg Roman saying, listen, this is what they dreamed of as a kid. So from that standpoint, it's exciting. Yes, that would be exciting if they could make those childhood dreams come true. Haskins said this week, you know, I thought before the season began, and this is how you have to approach the NFL. You know, I'm always prepared to start. I'm always prepared that this is going to be the game where I have the most touches. So I'm ready for it. Los Angeles has been looking for help. It is no secret that they have been dipping their toe into the trade market among running backs in the league. You know, the names Alvin Kamara come up there in New Orleans. He says he does not want to be traded. The Jets' Breece Hall wants to stay in New York. So there are those questions, but no answers on that front. We'll see. Maybe someone makes a name for themselves here today in Miami. Penalties have been a problem, haven't they? 24 penalties over the past 3 games, the most ever by any Harbaugh team. In fact, anytime it comes up down here, people shake their heads and they just say, that's not like a Harbaugh team. It is not. There was an article in ESPN this week about focus training, about Ben Herbert, who's the strength coach. If you've played any sports in your entire lifetime, if you've watched any feel-good sports movie, you know that if you make a mistake, you pay for it physically. And that's what they've been doing for the past couple seasons with Ben Herbert in terms of focus training. Bud Dupree talked about it this week. He says, you know, anytime we get a penalty in practice, we got to go with Herb. What does that mean? Something like 4 sets of a plank hold, position-specific stance, like a 3-point stance, 30 to 60 seconds, 4 rounds of that, but you can't move. If you move, you twist a finger, you touch your head, anything, you got to start over, and everybody's got to start over. So it builds strength, yes. It builds focus, yeah, because you don't want to be back there. And it builds teamwork because you don't want to let your guys down. But Bud Dupree did say, yeah, it's nothing new, but I have been in this league for 11 years, and I've seen nothing like it. So hopefully we'll minimize those penalties today here in Miami, Isaac. Or I'm going to make you hold a plank and stand in a three-point stance for 4 rounds. And if you move, Isaac, we're doing it all over again.
Do I have to do focus training if I mispronounce Tagovailoa, something like that?
Yeah, because he's been in the league for a long time now. Come on now.
Tagovailoa, Uiagalelei, bring it on, Ben Herbert. Bring on that focus training. And don't bring on the humidity today in South Florida, because kickoff between the Chargers and the Miami Dolphins now just 20 minutes away. This is Countdown to Kickoff, presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
My fantasy team needs anyone who can stop the tush push. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big screens, fantastic food, ice-cold draft beer. Football has never tasted better at Mosin and Sideline Bar.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels live at Morongo for his only SoCal show, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away $10,000 cash to one rewards card player, October 26th. Play your favorite slots for entry.
Morongo, good times.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Welcome to the NFL.
I said I'm a dog. Show me I'm a dog, bro.
You're listening to LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Final score in from London as the Denver Broncos have held off the New York Jets 13-11. So as we speak, Denver is in first place in the AFC West at 4-2, but the Chargers can retie the Broncos for first place with a win today at Miami. So with that in mind, now stay tuned as Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron bring you the players to watch, the keys to the game, the opening kickoff, and all the play-by-play between the Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Straight ahead on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Hard Keenan, touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
My fantasy team needs anyone who can stop the tush push. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big screens, fantastic food, ice-cold draft beer. Football has never tasted better at Mosin and Sideline Bar.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels live at Morongo for his only SoCal show, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away $10,000 cash to one rewards card player, October 26th. Play your favorite slots for entry.
Morongo, good times.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health, keep on rising.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see you never, AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score Report dated 1H 2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person who made the deal. Additional terms apply.
Intercepted! This is LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff. The Chargers have it on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, here at Hard Rock Stadium, you can feel that Miami heat as the sun is blasting the Chargers sideline where Shannon Farron is standing right now. So far, great pregame. See whether or not the Chargers can add to it with their performance on the field. It's time for our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the Los Angeles Chargers. DJ Keys, what do we got?
Well, I look at the key to this ball game, and I look at this Chargers defense creating some short fields, get some turnovers, find a way to take some pressure off this offense that is missing so many pieces, including your best receiver, who has been your best receiver this year in Quentin Johnson, as well as several starters on the offensive line. Asking that group to travel 90, 100, 80 yards throughout the game is not a recipe for success.
Yeah, I think the other side, they're going to have to score a point. So, if it doesn't come off a defensive turnover for a score, we're out here watching Bobby Hart and Austin Deculus. Certainly hope they're up for the opportunity, but we talked about it off the air. We're starting tackles number 5 and number 6 in a league where they are paid a premium to protect the quarterback. So what are we looking at on offense?
You look at teams' seasons collapse when they lose one tackle. The Chargers have lost 4. So, it is going to be a big challenge, but that's where you got to help. You got to help with backs and tight ends. You got to help with a little bit of the screen game. You got to get the ball out a little quick. You got to move the launch point. So it's a lot of pieces that have to come together for this offense to have success. And then again, that's why I go, hey, a big return. Maybe it's a turnover on defense, short field, whatever you got to do. You've got to help out the offense. You can't put it all on them today to go out there and score 35, 40 points.
And it really was lining up to be a great Amarian Hampton game after he has come on these last 3 weeks. Unfortunately, out and on IR, missing at least 4. You're taking on the 32nd ranked defense when it comes to stopping the run. They have allowed 175 yards per game on the ground. So how does that look with Kamani Vidal, Hassan Haskins, and Naheem Miller-Hines?
Yeah, and you need to run the ball because they're all the way up to tied for 29th in pass defense. So they are really pretty bad at everything on the defensive side of the ball. But Kamani Vidal, to me, I think he's a crucial piece today. I'm excited to see him. Just hold on to the ball. Protect the football, no fumbles. I think his burst, his ability to get his foot in the ground and get north and south is going to be the way to go today. I don't really see with this offensive line a lot of stretch, a lot of slow developing runs. It is downhill, hit it and go.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the burst last week, right? We had a first and goal in that contest against the Commanders that would have made it a 20-17 game, and that was based on that Kamani Vidal 11-yard run. Also, as Coach said, when you got this much heat, you're going to be rotating guys. So you wouldn't expect it to be a feature-back situation, but get all 3 of these guys in there. Opportunities are for the taking. When we return, we'll get you the rest of the starting lineups as we get ready for kickoff coming up just after the top of the hour here on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports,
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
LA Chargers count down the kickoff.
Let's go.
And here he goes, Herbert into the end zone.
Right here on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
All right, let's get your starting lineups. Heck of a uniform matchup today, by the way. Chargers in their powder blue top, gold pant, powder blue sock combo. And Miami in their all whites with the teal socks. So think about early 80s, epic in Miami, and should make for at least fun to look at.
Yeah.
If you leave it at that. DJ,
Can I
right.
pause for a second here?
Yes.
I'm looking forward to this lineup because when I envisioned the lineup at the beginning of the season, it was not what you're getting ready to read.
Well, here's what we got. Left tackle, fourth season out of LSU, acquired in a trade during training camp, Austin Deculus. Your interior, solid. Zion Johnson, Bradley Boseman, Mekhi Becton. Offensive line has been decidedly better with Mekhi on the field than with him out. Right tackle just signed earlier this week in his 9th season out of Florida State. 98 games on his ledger, 67 starts. Bobby Hart will be your right tackle. In the backfield, we assume the first back to get the first carry will be in his second season out of Troy Kamani Vidal, drafted in the 5th round, part of the practice squad, elevated with the injury to Najee Harris, so we've seen him up, get a couple carries here and there, working some special teams. Tucker Fisk without Scott Matlock, congratulations to he and his wife, birth of their baby there. So he is back in California. Tucker Fisk will likely be playing a little bit more fullback than tight end. Will Dissly is back today. That is a huge return, one of the best blocking tight ends in the league. 8th season out of Washington, and of course a favorite of Herbert's in the passing game. Your wide receivers, Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, and when we were watching the ones going, DJ, it was Trey Harris that was out there with them.
Yeah, Trey Harris getting an opportunity with Quentin Johnston down today.
Cameron Dicker is still the kicker.
Hey!
J.K. Scott is still your punter. However, it does bear watching. The Chargers have really been lacking on kick returns, 27th in the league. So anxious to see whether or not that is Naheem Miller-Hines that ends up getting back there. In his career, he's had a career long of 101 and has returned 2 kickoffs for a touchdown. Defensively for the Chargers, pretty much what you would expect. We mentioned Denzel Perriman earlier. He was out in early warm-ups, but ultimately did not suit up, so he will not be out there today. It'll be Deion Henley and Troy Dye at your linebacker level. Up front, no Deshaun Hand. He was put on IR, and he has been an unsung hero on that defensive line.
Yeah, very stout and strong up front.
Instead, it'll be Tito Abonia, Naquan Jones, and T.R. Tart on the inside. Your edges, Tuli Tuipulotu in his 3rd season out of USC, and Lawndale High, the Cardinal that he is, Odafe Owe. Going to make his debut after a trade earlier this week in his 5th season out of Penn State. 13 pressures this year for the Ravens. That would put him 2nd on the Chargers right now. Excited to see him get after it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him in uniform. We'll just watch how hard he plays. He's known for his effort and hustle.
Secondary is going to look a little different. We're so used to Alohi Gilman sort of being the glue of this defense. Instead, that'll be Tony Jefferson in his 11th season out of Oklahoma, joining Elijah Molden as a safety. Your corner is going to be Tarheeb Still, Dante Jackson, your 3rd safety, of course. Derwin James playing all over the place, whether that's dime backer, slot corner. Probably going to see him on Darren Waller quite a bit today.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see, can they force some quick decisions from Tua, make him have to see things and get it out quick.
And heard Shannon talking about him earlier. R.J. Mickens, expect him to get into the rotation. Jesse Minter talking about him. Coach Harbaugh talking about how impressed they've been with him as well. So keep an eye out for number 27, likely to get some snaps on defense here today, making his debut, the rookie 7th-round pick out of Clemson. Those are your starting lineups. When we return, we'll get you to kick off. It is Chargers versus Dolphins here in Miami, coming up next on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network, wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayre, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
as they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Scoring your favorite LA Chargers gear has never been easier with 2 locations to choose from. The Equipment Room at SoFi Stadium and the Chargers Team Store located right there at 2144 East El Segundo Boulevard in the Chargers Commons Shopping Center. Open Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Chargers Team Store is stocked with the latest limited edition merch drops, jerseys, headwear, sideline gear, and much more. To learn more, visit chargers.com/shop. Again, that's chargers.com/shop. Car accident? Dog bite? Slip and fall? Wilshire Law Firm is here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. We are the official personal injury law partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and we've recovered more top personal injury settlements than any other law firm in California. Over $2 billion recovered. No fees unless you win your case. Bolt up and get our powerhouse team on your side. Call 800-800-3333 for our free consultation. Again, that's 1-800-800-3333.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Bunch formation to the right. Now McConkey goes in motion right to left.
This is Los Angeles Chargers football.
Running to his right, looking, throwing to the end zone.
All the way live when it's go time. This the moment we've been waiting on our whole lives.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Stopping out the tunnel with them Hall of Fame vibes.
Welcome,
The LA Chargers.
to LA Chargers football.
We going up, we going live.
Right here on the Los Angeles Chargers audio network.
It's go time.
It's Justin Herbert time.
It's go time.
Let's go!
And now,
Let's go!
alongside Daniel Jeremiah,
Chargers radio analyst,
your voice of the LA Chargers, Matt Money Smith.
Yeah, it's Chargers Dolphins. Chargers trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. The Dolphins essentially trying to salvage their season after that loss to Carolina last week. They were up 17-0. Looking at maybe 2-4, 2-3, I should say, and an opportunity to get back in the mix in the AFC wild card. Instead, they dropped to 1-4. The Chargers, of course, after starting 3-0, have dropped 2 in a row as the captains make their way to midfield.
It's a show of force with captains.
Yeah, no kidding. Chargers getting out there with 6 of them, exchanging handshakes. Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa, drafted number 5 and number 6 overall in that 2020 draft. A little moment there on top of that Dolphins logo. Bill Vinovich, our referee, will do the honors. We have not won a coin toss in quite a while.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Heads? Tails. Los Angeles, you are the visitors. What is your call?
Tails, please.
He called tails. It is heads. You want the toss? You want the ball? Which way you want to kick?
Kick that way.
Turn around, please. Miami will receive in the first half. Good luck, gentlemen.
That's good as winning it.
Well, absolutely, I would say. And I would like to go back to Derwin James calling.
He's got a little more energy, too.
Well, and it's just, it works.
Yeah.
You know,
Derwin,
success rate considerably higher. So they will start on defense. What do we got, DJ?
I've never seen that before.
Yes, well, have an opportunity. And I'll tell you, when you're talking about tackles number 5 and 6 on the Chargers offense, and the Dolphins had an opportunity to put their defense out there with Bradley Chubb, and Kalen Phillips will take it.
Yeah, no question. That is
most definitely take an opportunity for Jesse Minter's bunch to get back on the field. See whether or not we get a Dafe Owe out there right away. Shannon mentioned it in the pregame, and we'll get to her in a second down there on the Chargers sideline. But you got essentially same defensive schemes in Baltimore and here in Los Angeles between the Ravens and Chargers. So Ravens expecting a Lowy to play today, and Chargers expecting Owe to be comfortable out there with what Jesse Minter and his bunch like to run. So Dicker will kick it off. And beware the Dolphin returners, by the way. Malik Washington and D. Eskridge Both got long ones on the season. Washington 40, Eskridge a 54-yarder.
They still have a lot of speed. I know Tyreek's not out there, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of speed on this roster.
Absolutely. Miami going to work right to left on offense from our vantage point.
Interesting to see with the shadows and the sun here as we get going.
When you said interesting, I thought you were going to go where my mind went, which I probably should not have positioned it this way, but we don't see a lot of cheerleaders in the NFL anymore.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Saw them walk out right when you said interesting. As Cam Dicker, end over end, fielded by Washington at the 1 on the right hash to the 15 to the 20, makes a man miss, and he is on his horse, breaking tackles all over the place. And he is just shy of midfield. A huge return from Washington of 46 yards. Let's go down to Shannon Farron.
Guys, setting the edge was a problem without Khalil Mack. We learned that last week. LA addressed that. Brought in Odafe Ohe from Baltimore, a team he led with 12 quarterback pressures through 5 games. He's this close to a sack, guys. Says he knows he'll get there. Just a matter of keep doing what he's doing. He had 10 of them last season. Should fit right in. Like you said, Matt, he's been playing a similar defense for 4 years in Baltimore. Thank
you, Shannon. As it's a Boydby out there with Bud Dupree and Thule right now. And it's a handoff to Achane, and he is met in that A-gap immediately by Jamari Caldwell, who got the start. Rookie third-round pick, joining Tier Tart on the interior.
Yeah, Boydby in there as well.
And guess who just jogged on for Bud Dupree? There he is, making his Charger debut. Odafe Owe in his 5th season out of Penn State.
He is tall and long, man.
It's a 2nd and 8. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Thule opposite Owe. Owe on the right side of that defensive line. Pistol formation. Thule to throw. Nowhere to go. Now middle of the field. Bobbled and picked off. That'll go on Thule's record, but that is not on him. I think that was Julian Hill that bobbled that ball. And that is Tony Jefferson that comes up with the interception. Good things happen when Tony's on the field, DJ.
And Tony Jefferson, who plays catch with a glove and a baseball before the game starts.
Yeah.
Went ahead and caught one on the first series. We talked about getting a turnover, get a shorter field, and right away they are able to make a play and get their offense some decent field position to get started.
Getting a look at the replay now. Hill was in the air. That's on Waddle.
Waddle threw it up in the air.
Absolutely. It's a good throw by Tua. Well, there we go. Chargers lose the coin toss, get their defense on the field, produce a turnover. Just the 6th giveaway for the Dolphins this season. For the Chargers, their 4th interception. Vidal in the backfield, Herbert under center. It's a handoff to Kamani. Kamani looking for room, tries to reverse field, doesn't go but to the 41-yard line for no gain. Jordan Brooks there, who leads the NFL in tackles with the stop.
I don't know why he cut back. He keeps that front side. There's a little bit of room there, but tried to cut it all the way back. You've got unblocked defenders on the backside.
That's, again, we're waiting to kind of see how this goes with Vidal and Haskins. No Hampton on IR with that ankle injury after getting kicked by Frankie Luvu last week. He's still in the backfield. Herbert under center again on a 2nd and 10. Gadsden in motion right to left. Joins Trey Harris. Herbert to throw, and it's a quick one, and it's a quick catch for Trey Harris. He's all the way out to the 50-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 8. Tackle made by KJ Britt.
And I think that's a great sign. Justin Herbert knowing they're going to bring pressure, which they do. They send pressure from the secondary with Ashton Davis to safety. But being quick, just getting the ball out of your hand. You don't want to dilly-dally back in the backfield right now with the patchwork offensive line. Quick decisions.
First down is about 1.5 yards away. Haskins in the backfield now. Fisk in motion, handoff to Haskins. And he is bottled up, and I don't know if he's going to get it.
Not much there.
No. He's going to be about 1/2 yard short. Jalen Phillips there to make the stop. And they're going to go for it. On 4th down this season, Chargers 3 of 5. Miami defense. And here it is. See whether or not that pile got enough push forward. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I think they got it.
Haskins gave him a push in the back. And waiting for that signal.
Yeah, White Hat gave it.
And there we go. White Hat gave it. So mark it 1, DJ. First down, Bolts. Yeah, they only needed about 6 inches.
That was a legit tush push there. You got Tucker
was.
Fisk shoving him from behind.
So see if they can get some points off this turnover to get us started. Pistol formation now. Vidal behind Herbert. Now Vidal moves to his left. Hand off to Vidal. This time following his blockers. Gets to the 45. That'll be a gain of 3 before Rasul Douglas makes the tackle.
They are ganging up for the run. They are playing downhill. There's nowhere to go. And when you got safeties down there about 5 or 6 yards on these early downs, Chargers definitely want to run the football, but you're going to get some looks on these early downs and maybe take some shots if you can protect.
Gadsden and Harris, the 2 rookies to the left. Keenan and McConkey to the right. And now Keenan's going to make it trips left. Vidal in the backfield. Herbert from the shotgun. They rush 4. Moves off his spot, throws it underneath to Vidal. Has to make one-man miss. There's the stiff arm. Nice Vidal all the way inside the 40-yard line to the 39. I'll mark him at the 40. Jordan Brooks with the tackle.
Deckless is hurt. He is hobbled big time.
Yeah, he is.
He is straining.
That would put us on tackle number 7 with David Sharp having been called up.
I'll keep an eye on him here.
Trips left. Gadsden, Keenan, Ladd to the right. Trey Harris on a 3rd and 2. Ladd in motion. Handoff. Vidal hits the pile. And it's going to be stopped a yard short back at the 40 again. So it'll be a 4th and 2 from the 40. Benito Jones there to make the stop. The big tackle going 340 yards. And out comes J.K. Scott and Cameron Dicker. Going to try a long one here.
For it here. Long kick.
Yeah, be about his career long is 59. This is going to be right about there. Let's see what we got. Looks like 59 right on top of that Dolphin logo. So this would tie his career long and the Charger franchise long right from the middle of the field. And here is the kick. There is a flag. The kick is good with about 5 yards to spare, but if there's an offsides, that's going to give them a first down.
Yeah, it looks like you see Bozeman starting to walk back out onto the field here.
Bill Vinovich, our referee. Yep, and now it looks like they're waving the offense back on the field.
Personal foul, defense number 91. Illegal contact with the snapper, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, the heck with 5. Let's take 15.
So far, the Dolphins made the wrong call on the kickoff, on the coin toss. They threw a pick on their first possession, and now on their first defensive possession, they just had a 15-yard penalty.
Special teams 15. To heck with 5.
I mean, good night. And that's why it felt like in this game, this is a demoralized team right now. If you could get on them early.
How does Dicker feel about that, by the way?
Like 59-yard.
A nice 59-yarder, a 10 to spare. Well, here we go. We'll take it from the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Haskins in the backfield. Herbert to throw. Pocket collapsing. Herbert jogging out of there, and he's dropped for a sack back at the 26. So he'll lose 1. It's Kenneth Grant, the rookie. His first full sack of his career. Former player for Coach Harbaugh. Won a national championship with him.
Yeah, just a pure bull rush against Becton. But I thought you also had Herbert trying to get out of there a little quick.
So a 2nd and 11. Gadsden, Ladd, and Harris to the right. Now Gadsden will join Keenan out to the left. Haskins in the backfield. Herbert to throw. Pocket collapse in the middle of the field. Caught Keenan. Ball is out. He is able to recover it, though. Ooh. Keenan caught, fumbled, got it back. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3. He's down to the 23-yard line. You need to get to the 20 for the first down, man. After all that. And That was Ashton Davis, the 8th-year safety out of Cal, that punched that thing out.
Find a way on these short yardages to convert. I like throwing the ball here more than running. You haven't got much push, so a little quick game from Herbert.
Trips right.
They got 12 on the field on defense.
Yep, they just got him off. And they needed to call a timeout. Mike McDaniel banged the timeout, or else they were going to get another free 5. Up, flag came out. Didn't get the timeout in time. That is 2 first downs off penalties if they don't pick this up.
First charge timeout. Miami.
So you got 3 flags.
30-second timeout.
Win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury attorneys of the Chargers. You can find them at wilshirelaw.com/Chargers and pay nothing until you win. So you had 3 different officials drop their flags for 12 men. But I guess they say he got the timeout in time.
Yeah, interesting. Saved the bacon on that one.
Yeah.
By the way, Mike McDaniel, it's funny, when you're winning, he's quirky and fun and creative, right. And when you're losing,
he's
it doesn't
quirky
play
and quirky. Well. And 10th play of the drive here, coming off the Tony Jefferson interception for Tony, his 2nd of the season. 6th in his career.
Boy, I would love to see Ladd McConkey get involved.
Right. Ladd is slot left. And now he's going to go in motion. Join Gadsden and Keenan to the right. Harris all alone left. 5 on the line of scrimmage. Showing blitz. They rush 4. Herbert has time. Rolling to his right. Cuts it loose and poked away from Ladd by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And Dicker going to have to do it again, this time from a much shorter distance.
Yeah.
Had to roll to his right after being pressured.
Yeah, Bozeman got beat right off the snap. Jalen Phillips was rushing over him and just went right around him. So you got a quick pressure. There wasn't enough time to let that develop. It was great coverage by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Minkah's 4th pass defense. So now instead of 59, going to be a 35-yarder from the left hash. That kick is right down the middle, so Dicker does it twice, only gets 3 points on the drive, but the Chargers able to capitalize off the turnover with 7:52 left in the first quarter. It's Chargers 3, Dolphins 0 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports,
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown, Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown Chargers! UCLA Health Drive Summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. 11 plays, 41 yards, 6 minutes, 14 seconds, a 35-yard field goal from Cameron Dicker. Off the turnover, Tony Jefferson's 6th career interception. Dicker now set to kick away. Last time Malik Washington returned it 50 yards. This one, 1 yard deep in the end zone, brings that out on the numbers right, 10 to the 20, and this time he doesn't get anywhere near that. What a tackle.
Is that a Boygby?
By a Boygby.
Wow.
At the 25-yard line, a 26-yard return off the kick. Shannon, what do we got down there?
Guys, I'm down here at the offensive line bench where trainers are looking at Austin Deculus's right ankle. He looks like he's good to go right now. Elsewhere, Mekhi Becton, remember, he tore a ligament in that left hand last September in Philadelphia. They put a cast on it. He played all season. They win the Super Bowl. He hurt that same hand last week. The cast is back today, hoping he's good for the whole game, guys.
There we go. Love to hear that. Thank you, Shannon. They break huddle. And it's a Boygby out there. Tua to throw off play action. Pocket collapsing. He's got a man open. Overthrows
Waller, right?
Darren Waller, who was flashing open.
There's nobody within 15 yards of him.
No. That would have been about a 20-yard gain. Instead, it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24.
Working left to right on a deep over route, and Tua didn't really have any pressure, just misfired.
And now 0 for 2 with an interception. Break huddle. Thule on the right side of that line.
Look at this formation.
Next to Tito. Daquan Jones next to him. Empty in the backfield. Tua to throw, looking to his right, throwing to his right. That's a quick one to Waller. And Troy Dye was there to make the stop. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 3.5 from the 25. Or make that the 30, my mistake. They got to get to, we'll call it the 34.
I don't know if I've ever seen that formation before. You had a tight end to the left that was about 10 yards off the ball. Like, you know, back further than the quarterback who's in the shotgun.
From the line of scrimmage.
That was bizarre.
Now you got Achane next to Thule in the shotgun. In motion is Hill, the tight end, left to right, joining Waddle on that side.
Waddle loves slants.
And rolling to his right, Tua looking under pressure, and hey, what do you know? Dropped in the backfield by Odafe Oweh. Welcome to the Chargers. Congratulations, Joe Ortiz. Been waiting for that second pass rusher, and Oweh with all those pressures but no sacks gets his first one of the season, and the Dolphins are forced to punt.
And it was a race between the head coach and the defensive coordinator to go pat him on the helmet as he was jogging off the field.
24 career sacks. Tarheeb still to return the punt, not Ladd. Jake Bailey to kick it away. And this is a lot of hang time, but returnable. Tarheeb at the 19, into the middle of the field at the 20, makes a man miss, scoots all the way out to the 29-yard line, where he is dropped, and the Chargers offense is going to be back on the field when we return, leading 3-0 here in Miami. An interception followed by a 3-and-out for the defense. Heck of a start. 6:13 left in the first on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports,
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, It's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150. From California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see you never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on root metric true score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers.
Back out there at left tackle. So they are not down to their 6th and 7th tackles, just their 5th and 6th. Bobby Hart and Deculus, they break with both Tucker Fisk and Will Dissly out there. Dissly next to Deculus. Fisk next to Hart. Keandre Lambert-Smith in motion. And play action. Herbert has time. Clutches. Caught from the backfield. There's Hassan Haskins all the way out past the 35-yard line, just shy of the first down marker at the 39. Tackled by K.J. Britt. It's going to be a gain of 9. And for Haskins, just his 2nd reception of the season. His first one only went for 2 yards.
Nice job of catching that thing and transitioning up the field quickly.
Coach said it would not be a feature back situation today, that you'd see he and Vidal both split. One-on-one for Trey Harris out to the right on a 2nd and 1. Herbert under center. Hands to Haskins. Haskins hits the pile. Pushes forward. And mark it 1 DJ. They got their foot on that 40-yard line. Needed a yard. He got a yard and a half. Jordan Phillips, the rookie out of Maryland, with the tackle.
Yeah, there has not been those creases and lanes, though, that we saw last week in this Miami Dolphins defense and really have pretty much seen all year long. You can tell that is their emphasis, putting a lot of bodies up there to stop the run.
5 minutes left in the first quarter with the Chargers up 3-0. They break huddle. Fisk again outside Hart. Harris in motion. Settles in as a pseudo fullback, if you will. Rolling to his right, Herbert has time and throws out to Harris. Reaches up, grabs, shoved out of bounds, right sideline. Right around the 43-yard line by Jalen Phillips. Going to be a minimal gain. We'll call it 3, maybe 4.
I still like that, though. I like the boot. I like moving Justin Herbert around and not letting them get a beat on where he is from the same launch point. I wouldn't mind the screen game getting going here, too.
So a 2nd and 7. Haskins in the backfield. Gadsden to the right all alone. Now Keenan will join him. Ladd and Harris to the left. 4 on the line of scrimmage for Miami. That's what they rush. Herbert, quick throw. There's Gadsden. Oh, and he coughed it up, and Miami's got it at midfield. Was he down before the ball came out? He was diving for that extra yard. And that's Rasul Douglas that punched it out, and Jordan Brooks recovered. So now turnovers even. That's the one thing you can't have when you got the offensive limitations. Unfortunate for Gadsden. Whole family here in the stadium watching the rookie. And he had not been a big part of the offense lately.
And just hit it right on the ball.
Yep.
Just a little right hook.
And if he doesn't put his hand up to try to brace himself to get that extra yard, he's just down on the ground. So, well, now 1 turnover apiece. The Chargers got 3 off it. They cannot capitalize on the 3 and out in the good field position to get this thing started. Miami offense back on the field. We'll take a break on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert. Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
When I asked Scott Lucky if his last name had anything to do with his success in the trucking industry, he laughed and said, "Well, Mike, I guess you could say I've always been lucky." But when I asked him how he and his family grew Lucky Distribution Services into the company it is today, he didn't talk about luck at all. We work hard, he said. We keep a close eye on the bottom line, and we treat our people the right way. In other words, Scott Lucky makes his own luck, which is precisely why he switched to Pure Talk Business. Last month, I paid the big guys $740 for 12 lines, he told me. This month, I paid Pure Talk $420 for the exact same service. Thousands of businesses all over the country are saving real money by switching to America's most dependable 5G network, and luck has nothing to do with it. Just dial pound 250 and say micro. That's pound 250 micro to switch to a wireless company that works as hard as you do. Pure Talk.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see you never, AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Scoreboard dated 1H2025. Your results may vary and must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person reviewing the deal. Additional terms apply.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Kick is good!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, Chargers fumble issues continue. That is their 7th fumble on the season and their 4th lost fumble. Again, a great start to this game. They get the interception, and they followed up with a 3-and-out. Oweh's first sack since December of last year. Only been with the team a few days. Had that huge impact on 3rd down. And Gadsden already had the 1st down when he was trying to get that extra yard. And it led to the punch-out and the recovery by Rasul Douglas. So now Miami on the plus side of the field. The Chargers 49 with a 1st and 10. Achane in the backfield, as is Waddle. Tua in the shotgun. And it's a handoff to Achane, and he's got a lane. There you go. That's that world-class speed. He's gone. That's a touchdown. And that's been an issue. He hit that edge, and there was nobody there.
Yeah, Aaron Brewer had a lead up on the linebacker, and once he got up to the linebacker, that was it. There was nobody there. And that's what we've seen with the run defense, is that they haven't been able to stop these guys from getting up clean to the 2nd level. And when you do that, you put your linebackers in a bind.
Well, off the turnover, 1 play, 49 yards for Achane.
I mean, there's just it's 2 kickouts, and you got Mickens who took an.
That's his longest run of the season. It's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And just like that, Dolphins up 6-3, make it 7-3, and it comes off a fumble. And it happened last week against the Commanders. Chargers were in complete control. You have the Clinton fumble, and it led to an explosive immediately in that 1st touchdown for the Commanders, and they never looked back from there.
I thought it might be a shot opportunity. You get a turnover there midfield. A lot of times you'll take a shot. Well, they took a shot. It was just with a handoff.
Yeah, that's been a real issue. You talked about it, DJ. Just setting that edge. And like you said, allowing that line to get to the linebacker level, and it's just easy. It's easy pickings.
And Mickens did not take a great angle from the safety position either. So you see kind of the first, the good and the bad of that trade. You get Oweh with the sack, but no Louis Gilman out there. So just trying to get your feet wet, and took a poor angle.
So 7-3. Chargers Impact Fund, a nonprofit charity committed to empowering youth, generating access, and creating opportunity. To learn how you can help make a difference, visit chargers.com/impact.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st-round TKO, so this game's going to go on here.
Well, we got Naheem Miller-Hines along with Keandre Lambert-Smith to return the kick. And it's going to go to Hines. Again, a 101-yard kickoff return touchdown on his record. None of them, though, in the dynamic kickoff. To the 10, to the 20. And he is cleaned out just past that 30-yard line, it looks like. See where they mark it. Right about the 32. It's a return of 27 yards. Shannon, what do you got down there?
Guys, I just wanted to make sure to mention this because it's something I've never seen before. Right before kickoff, Derwin James, pretty much the leader of this team, both on the field and off, came over to this offensive line, as we've talked about, a hobbled offensive line, and just talked to each guy, especially spent some time with Mekhi Becton, saying, we need you out there today. We need you. You know that, right? So just letting them know that the whole team's counting on this line here right now, guys.
Yeah, no better motivator than Derwin, Shannon. You got that right. Handoff to Vidal. Vidal following his blocks, pushes past the 35 to about the 37-yard line for a gain of 5. KJ Britt with the tackle.
You can see it, though, from the Dolphins' standpoint, what their focus is on these early downs. Chargers trying to be balanced, trying to run the football, but, man, they're running into a lot of bodies on early downs.
Yeah, we said coming in, this is a defense that allows 175 rushing yards per game. Got gashed for over 200 last week. Herbert to throw. And it's a quick out. There's Ladd trying to whip that thing upfield, make a man miss, does some dancing, and he'll be about a yard short. He's really close to the marker. And Minkah Fitzpatrick, who punched that ball out on a third down earlier, looks like he's drawn the attention of Ladd.
Yeah, that's 2 targets his way, and both times Minkah's been in coverage.
3rd and 1. Chargers 0 for 3 on 3rd down. They have converted a 4th down.
They've all been makeable, too.
Yeah, it's a 3rd and 1 from their own 40. Herbert under center. And it's a pitch. And there's Vidal. He's got an open lane to the 50, to the 40. One man to beat. Stiff arm all the way down to the 20-yard line. Before Minkah Fitzpatrick makes the touchdown-saving tackle, it is a gain of 38. And that is a career long for Vidal. And coming into the season, coming into this game, DJ, he had 4 carries for 18 yards.
That was that quick toss. We saw Hampton hit that against the Giants, the same exact play with Trey Harris out there leading the way. He has really turned into one of the best blocking receivers in the league.
Vidal stays in. Herbert under center from the 21. Fisk in motion right to left. And splits come and hit as he throws, and Vidal was not ready for it. And man, Rasul Douglas, I think, got an absolute, no, was that Rasul? Yeah. Rasul Douglas got a free shot on Herbert. He never saw him coming. And he's lucky he let that ball go a fraction of a second early.
Yeah, Vidal's hadn't quite turned around yet, but yeah, you're right. That was a scot-free, clean blitz, and that's been continuing to be an issue, having answers against the blitz.
So 2nd and 10.
Now it's a lighter box. You can run here.
That's what they'll do. Following his blocker, Vidal slips, but continues to push the pile forward inside the 15 to the 14-yard line for a gain of 5. Make it, well, we'll call it 8. Benito Jones with the tackle, so a 3rd and 2. Like you said, DJ, very manageable. It's a 3rd and a long 2. They've got to get inside the 11. The ball is placed almost at the 14.
I think it's a big box count day. You just look, they're going to give you some light boxes, some heavy boxes, just being able to adjust off of it.
You got that bunch formation to the left of Keenan, Trey, and Ladd. Naheem Miller-Hines in the backfield for the first time. And it's a handoff to Miller-Hines. Miller-Hines lowers his shoulder, keeps his feet, and he falls forward short. And it's not, it was Vidal. That's my mistake.
It's going to take the 3 here. Short yardage has not been great.
No, it'd be a 4th and about 2. Vidal did not get much on that. So they'll just try to cut this lead to 1. For Dicker already, 1 for 1. This is going to be 31 from the right hash. And Mr. Automatic, good again. So 7-6. Miami on top by 1. Almost the end of the first quarter. 35 seconds left on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert! Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Hard-heated touchdown captain. Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayre, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
My fantasy team needs anyone who can stop the tush push. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big screens, fantastic food, ice-cold draft beer. Football has never tasted better at Mosen and Sideline Bar.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels live at Morongo for his only SoCal show, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away $10,000 cash to one rewards card player, October 26th. Play your favorite slots for entry.
Morongo, good times.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Car accident? Dog bite? Slip and fall? Wilshire Law Firm is here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. We are the official personal injury law partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and we've recovered more top personal injury settlements than any other law firm in California. Over $2 billion recovered. No fees unless you win your case. Bolt up and get our powerhouse team on your side. Call 800-800-3333 for our free consultation. Again, that's 1-800-800-3333.
Los Angeles.
L.A.
There goes Herbert to the end zone.
This is your home of the Bolts.
20-yard run for Justin Herbert.
On the L.A. Chargers Audio Network.
Well, our UCLA Health Drive Summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. 7 plays, 55 yards, 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Vidal with that 38-yard run. And a 31-yard field goal for Cam Dicker, a perfect 2-2 today. Now, remember, last kickoff, or 2 kickoffs ago, Washington took it 50 yards. This one now going to go the other way and force Eskridge to do it. He's on the 20, left side, trying to cut it back to the middle in reverse field, and he's able to break some tackles, but that's a lot of east-west, and he is run out of bounds by Ja Taylor, right sideline at the 30. Shannon, what do we got?
GM Joe Ortiz is down here today, guys. He was one of the first ones over to the bench to congratulate Odafe Oweh on that first sack of the season. He was the director of player personnel in Baltimore in 2021 when they selected Oweh in the first round there. Coming off his best season, career-high 10 sacks there in Baltimore last season. 9 tackles for loss, 23 quarterback hits, expecting big things from this big kid here today, guys.
Yeah, he's already got one, Shannon. Like we said, his first one since December of last year. It's a Boygby out there with Thule right now. Achane in the backfield, offset eye with Ingold. And it's a pitch to Achane, and he's got a lane again, man. Achane all the way out to the 45-yard line for a gain of 16. This run defense has got to figure itself out.
Yeah, just getting gashed.
Yeah.
You've got pullers, and there's nobody there.
Elijah Molden has to make that tackle as the last line of defense, and I would assume they're going to keep running this ball.
Jumped off sides.
See if he was drawn or if he jumped. Here's Bill Vinovich.
Neutral zone infraction, defense number 99. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That's going to bring us to
on the game clock.
That'll bring us to the end. Oh, wait, hold on. They're going to add a couple seconds onto it. We're at the end of the first quarter. But with the offsides, they'll put 1 second back on.
He's going to wind it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. All right, there we go. End of the first quarter. Dolphins on top of the Chargers 7-6, but they have got a 1st and 5 from midfield when we return on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, y'all, it's Dean Sharp. Autumn is upon us. The new school year, football season, the holidays, and before you know it, changes in the weather. This is the time of year your home is put to the test. On the outside, from the weather. On the inside, it's going to be everything from students to holiday guests. So now is the time to get your home ready with a few new coats of paint. And if you want it to last, make it my all-time favorite paint, Benjamin Moore. That means some Woodlux for a freshly stained deck, Element Guard to defend your home's exterior against, well, the elements, and silky smooth yet scuff-resistant Aura for all things interior. Give your home the fall refresh it deserves with the very best quality paints and stains from Benjamin Moore. Find the full line of Benjamin Moore products only at a locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer, and find the one nearest you at benjaminmoore.com, benjaminmoore.com.
My fantasy team needs anyone who can stop the tush push. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Big screens, fantastic food, ice cold draft beer. Football has never tasted better at Mosen and Sideline Bar.
Number 2.
Bret Michaels live at Morongo for his only SoCal show, November 21st.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away $10,000 cash to one rewards card player, October 26th. Play your favorite slots for entry.
Morongo, good times.
Aren't you doing this? That's what tonight's about!
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Run! Run!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
So a 1st and 5 after the kickoff. Chargers run defense still leave you wanting, and now they got that heavier package out with the 3 tackles. Tart, Caldwell, and Aboigbe. Thule and Bud Dupree, your edges, but missing Denzel Perriman. Thought he was going to be back this week. They opened his window. He was at practice, and certainly that seems to be something missing out there.
You almost wonder, too, if Miami's going to try and get this heavy look on the field and then try and take their shot with the speed they have with Waddle.
There's that odd lineup again with Ollie Gordon, and now he is going to move back next to Tua. And it's a handoff on a reverse to Washington. And past the 50, tackled by Aboigbe. Mark him down, let's see, into Charger territory or right at midfield. Looks like they're going to place it at the Charger 49, so it's a gain of 2.
And now you have Jefferson on and a big off.
It was a 1st and 5. They'll give him 1. It'll be a 2nd and 4 from midfield. And like I said, so they go a little bit lighter here. The extra safety. Tua. And there's that look, wide open. Nobody followed Achane out of the backfield. Cam Hart shoves him out of bounds right sideline, but not before he gets to the Charger 40 and a 1st down.
That glorified option there. Tua with the quick play fake and then just spit it right out there to the perimeter. It's just an extended option.
And no one followed him. So a 1st and 10. From the Charger 39. And they go heavy again with the 3 linemen, Dupree and Thule the edges. Hand off to Achane, looking for that hole. And there's Dupree setting the edge. Nice job as he teams up with Aboigbe to make the stop at the 42. I should say the 37, my mistake.
Yeah, just forcing it back inside. You've got to keep that outside hand free, be real firm and solid there at the point of attack. They've been getting collapsed too often and having a short corner. That time was a really nice job by Bud as he's trying to get that ball out of there as well.
Way back in there. Along with Naquan Jones, Tito Abonia, and Thule. So the 4 down linemen. Tua to throw. And now he's under pressure, has to heave it out of bounds. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Nice pressure there again. Tito and Owe in the backfield, forcing Tua to retreat.
You called your shot, too, in the pregame. We're getting a lot of Derwin James on Waller. He had that all covered up.
Well, the one thing you got to do is pay attention to him in the red zone.
That's a lot of target down the seam. He's been on a touchdown binge.
3 targets, 3 touchdowns in the red zone. All right, they break. They are
Hart
0 for 1
with Waddle down here at the bottom.
That's a dangerous proposition. Tua to throw. That's where he's looking. And now moves off his spot, throws on the move. Flag comes in, caught by Waller. And that was one of the snaps that Derwin wasn't on, but we got a hold on the Dolphins.
Holding. Offense number 55. 10-yard penalty. Repeat third down.
So huge. As Waller was able to find a soft spot between two defenders. Instead, it's Brewer with the hold.
Molden just went out with his shoulder. He had the hit on that, and his arm got up limp.
Shannon, give us an update. Yeah, he is in a lot of pain. He's going into the tent right now, and we got a view of it, and he is squatting down. He's in so much pain before he even gets on that training table.
That gets Mickens out there.
So here we go, 3rd and 18, playing at the sticks. Light box. Tua, quick screen, and it's an option throwback to the other side, and they're looking for blockers, but Chargers able to snip that one out as Owe was waiting for Achane. It was a trick play.
They're going to kick. They're going to go for a field goal here.
Well, Riley Patterson has a career long of 53. He has not attempted a kick beyond 50 yards yet this season. So they're throwing him right into the fire. This is going to be a 57-yarder.
Let's get a block here.
From the right hash.
A lot of blocks around the league.
7-6 Miami, 12-11 left. If they get a miss here, talk about great field position.
Let's hear Tart get one.
And it's got the distance, and it is no good. Pushed it right. So great field position coming up for the Chargers as they trail 7-6, 11:57 left in the half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown captain. Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayre, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players, everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new Los Angeles Chargers Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
Hey, Chargers fans. A winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team? Touchdown! Chargers! Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Picture this, a seamlessly managed print environment that saves you time, money, and headaches. With Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services, our team of experts will optimize your print productivity so you can focus on what matters. So, whether it's boosting your bottom line, saving precious IT resources, or better management of your printers, Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services has your back. Visit our website at business.toshiba.com to learn more. Toshiba, we're the managed print experts.
1, 2, 3! You're listening to LA Chargers football.
The start of something special right here, man. Let's go.
All season long.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Back here at Hard Rock Stadium, 7-6 Miami, but coming off a missed field goal from Riley Patterson. So the Chargers going to get the ball just shy of midfield. They've been able to move it, have that one turnover from Gadsden, but on every one of their drives, they've picked up a couple first downs. Haskins in the backfield right now. The two rookies to the left, Ladd and Gadsden to the right. The rookies being Harris and Lambert-Smith. Herbert, play action, sets his feet, has time, throws downfield, and there's McConkey with a catch, makes a man miss. Still on his feet, nearly to the 30-yard line of Miami. Ashton Davis finally making the stop.
I like that adjustment. You've got a Dolphins defense that's playing on their toes on early downs to try and slow down the run, which they haven't been able to do the last few weeks. Chargers have been trying to force that on those early downs. Now they take a shot down the field.
That's a gain of 21 for McConkey. His season high, I should say, right now is 23. And now Kamani Vidal replaces Haskins in the backfield. Herbert in the shotgun on a 1st and 10. Bunch formation left. Fisk to the right. There's a handoff to Vidal following the lead block of Harris, and he's going to pop it out to the edge. 30, 25, 20, stiff arm. Kamani Vidal having himself an afternoon here. Stiff-armed Ashton Davis and got all the way down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line for a gain of 19.
Follow both those tight ends. You had both tight ends to the right there with Fisk as well as Disley, and they created a little bit of a short corner for him.
So in the red zone, and this is something the Chargers have got to get better at, 30th in the league converting these for touchdowns, just 39% of the time. Vidal in the backfield, Herbert under center. Hands to Vidal. Vidal stutter steps, tries to move laterally, nowhere to go though, and he stopped for no gain. KJ Britt there, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, one of the things when you get down in this condensed red zone, you can't stop your feet. You got to find a lane, put your head down and go. At that time, Kamani is trying to sort and sift through there, and there's not going to be room. You got to create it yourself.
Trey Harris, Keandre Lambert-Smith jog off. Keenan Allen, Hassan Haskins in the backfield. It's bunch formation left. Gadsden, Keenan, actually not bunch, it'll be trips as Ladd makes his way in motion to the right. On a 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw, has time, and I think we had a false start. Yeah. And this has been an issue for this team in the red zone. It's one of the reasons why.
False start. Offense number 66. 5-yard penalty. Till 2nd down.
That's Bobby Hart. So now a 2nd and 15. Greg Roman in his midweek presser was asked about the red zone issues, and he pointed out it's where we're getting a lot of penalties.
Yeah, SIWs, self-inflicted wounds.
And so that has been an issue and why they're the 3rd worst team converting red zone opportunities into touchdowns. Not to mention they're just not getting there. One-on-one, Trey Harris to the right. Trips left. They rush 5. Herbert double clutches, get McConkey on the crosser. McConkey still on his feet. Gets all the way down to the 10-yard line, so a gain of 8. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
He's running with a purpose after the catch today. He's refusing to go down.
Yeah.
He's in the slot, that number 2 position with 3 wide receivers over there, just running a crossing route and stepping through a tackle with effort.
And I think Minka's just mirroring him, DJ. He was on him again. So now a 3rd and 8. From the 11-yard line, they got to get to the 3. Bunch formation right. Keandre Lambert-Smith to the left. Haskins in the backfield. You got 5 on the line of scrimmage. Herbert to the end zone. Incomplete for Gadsden. He was double covered anyway. And out comes Cameron Dicker again to give the Chargers the lead.
Yeah, if that ball is on the money, Ethan Bonner probably picks it off. Yeah. So a very smart, safe play by Herbert. You can almost tell the theme of the day. Hey, we're missing pieces. It's going to be a little bit of a rock fight. Drives it in and kicks, whether it's field goals or punts, we're okay with. And just keep piling up these 3s.
Right hash, Dicker. This will be a 29-yarder. And that's good. 3 for 3. Chargers up 2, 9-7. 8:39 left in the half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain. Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see you never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on root metrics from Scoreboard dated 1H 2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
20, 10, touchdown Chargers!
This is your home of the Bolts on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
UCLA Health Drive summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. 6 plays, 42 yards, 3 minutes, 18 seconds, 29-yard field goal. Chargers now 1 of 6 on third down, but 6 different receivers with catches. Ladd with 2 on that drive for 28 yards. And again, Miami dangerous in the return game with Eskridge and Washington. Washington already won for 50 yards today. And Dicker going to give him another opportunity. Pushes him into the end zone. He'll take the knee on the 35-yard line. Let's go back downstairs to Shannon.
Guys, Elijah Molden went into the tent with that injury. It looked like his left arm was kind of hanging there. Don't know what that is. They went into the locker room. Looks like R.J. Mickens now will be coming in. They're excited about this kid, Jesse Minter, saying excited to him to get the opportunity with the departure of Lohi Gilman to Baltimore. He said, Jesse Minter said, thinking back to the rookies last year's the 3rd, 4th, 5th game when they came alive, when you look at Tarheeb Still and Cam Hard. So we'll see what R.J. Mickens has to bring to the party, and he's in now there for Elijah Molden.
He is Shanny's opposite, Tony Jefferson, in that 2-high safety look. Jackson and Hart, your corners. And to throw. Quick to Waddle. And a quick tackle immediately by Kyle Kennard. I've not mentioned his name much this season. That's just his 2nd tackle on the year.
Yeah, he's an edge defender who's dropping off into coverage on that one. That's a tough assignment when you've got him as a rookie known for kind of a power player to be out there in space with Waddle. So good job getting him on the ground.
That gain is 7 to the 42. They break huddle. They are light on that front right now. I'll check. There's Bud Dupree. So now they do have 5 on the line. And it's a handoff to Gordon, and Gordon is met immediately. Tito Abonia cleans that up. They're going to push him back for, maybe he'll pick up 1. Troy Dye was there first, along with Henley. So, yeah, they'll push him back 2 yards. Apologies for the spots. It's not the best angle here.
We are in the corner of the moon.
It's a hard spot to call a game from, so bear with us if we get a few things wrong. 3rd and 5 here. They have not converted a 3rd down yet. 0 for 2. A lot of binoculars today. Achane out there with Tua. Bunch formation right. Waddle all alone left opposite Hart. Tony Jefferson shading that way. He's already got an interception today. To throw. Looking to his right. Throwing to his right. And wide open is Washington. Dropped by Jackson. Flag in the backfield.
I think they're going to get a roughing the passer.
It's going to be a 1st down. Near midfield, but let's see what the penalty
There's no
is.
foul for roughing the passer. The defender was blocked into him. 4th down.
I don't think it's 4th down. It's 1st and 10.
I was going to say, didn't get the 1st down.
They got 1st down. Easy. Let's quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
So that is the first third down converted by the Dolphins. They've been pretty darn good at it this season. Second best in the league. Now 1 of 3. 7 minutes left and counting in the half. The Dolphins won the coin toss and took the ball. Instead of deferring, Chargers picked off a pass and turned it into 3 points. They lead 9-7. Achane in the backfield with Tua. And Tua to throw, and there's Waddle, and that is danger all the way down to the Charger 33-yard line for a gain of 16. Cam Hart gave him some cushion, and Tua took it.
Yeah, and if that ball's on his front shoulder, he scores.
Yeah.
It's a little bit behind him. It's a deep in cut, and Waddle tried to hit the brakes. If he just stays on the gas, I don't think anybody would have caught him.
You said it before the game. You almost just send extra help over there and let any other way beat you. 3 to the left. Waddle, Ingold, and Waller. Achane in the backfield. Hand off to Achane, working the right side of that line. Breaks a tackle by Troy Dye. Down inside the 30-yard line to the 29 for a gain of, well, we'll call it a gain of 2. They'll mark him at the 30. 2nd and 8, under 6 minutes now.
That was a good job again by Bud of setting that edge, forcing that back inside. Dye just missed the tackle.
That would have been a loss of 1. Instead, it's a gain of about 3. Bud comes off, along with a Boygby. Oweh now, next to Tart on the right side of that line. Thule Caldwell joining him. Ollie Gordon in the backfield with Waddle. Tua throwing underneath for Waddle, and Henley's there, sizing him up, and Waddle going to reverse the field. He's got blockers. Derwin misses him. Henley now trying to string him out, and that's a good job by the defense. That was a lot of running for a 1-yard gain, maybe 2.
Not many times in the NFL you see a ball go to almost to the hash on the sideline and then reverse all the way to go out of bounds on the other side. You don't see that very often.
It's about a 45 to 50-yard run for 2 yards of gain. Or no gain for that matter. So now 3rd and 7. This will be a big hold by this defense here. Get the ball back to your offense with an opportunity to start the second half with the ball as well. Clock still running, 4:45, bunch formation right. D. Eskridge to the left. To a low snap, has to dig it out, and it's a quick throw. Cam busts it up, incomplete. Nice job by Cam Hart to break that pass up for Washington. And they will come out and attempt the field goal here to take the lead. Riley Patterson missed from 57. He is not he's now attempted a field goal over 50 yards this season. He has not made one in his career. Just 4 of 9, now 4 of 10 from beyond 50. So this one just inside 50 at 48 yards. And that would be 1 yard further than his season long. And this kick is up, and it is good. And Miami retakes the lead 10-9. 4:30 to go in the half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
When I asked Scott Lucky if his last name had anything to do with his success in the trucking industry, he laughed and said, "Well, Mike, I guess you could say I've always been lucky." But when I asked him how he and his family grew Lucky Distribution Services into the company it is today, he didn't talk about luck at all. "We work hard," he said. "We keep a close eye on the bottom line, and we treat our people the right way." In other words, Scott Lucky makes his own luck, which is precisely why he switched to Pure Talk Business. "Last month, I paid the big guys $740 for 12 lines," he told me. "This month, I paid Pure Talk $420 for the exact same service." Thousands of businesses all over the country are saving real money by switching to America's most dependable 5G network, and luck has nothing to do with it. Just dial pound 250 and say micro. That's pound 250 micro to switch to a wireless company that works as hard as you do. Pure talk.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Well, if you came for a showdown between the number 5 and number 6 picks in the 2020 draft, here's what you got. Herbert, 9 of 12 for 75 yards. Tua, 6 of 10 for 50 yards and a pick.
We said rock fight. Might have been unkind to rocks.
You believe rocks are taking offense to this? They don't want to be affiliated with what we're doing here?
Hey, it doesn't matter. Ugly as it is, just find a way to get out of here with a win if you're the Chargers.
This is going to go to Keandre Lambert-Smith at the 3-yard line. On the numbers right to the 10, trying to cut toward the middle, use that speed to the 20, to the 30. Keandre Lambert-Smith lost his footing, dove forward to the 35-yard line as we go back to the Chargers sideline and Shannon Farron.
Guys, it's been relatively quiet on the penalty front. I say that because this is a team that's had 24 penalties over the past 3 games. I was talking to guys down here, said, there's 2 ways to look at penalties. Either a team doesn't care, or there's this team. They care too much. They're over-anxious. They're overzealous. Everybody wants to make a play, especially on defense. They talked about that this week. We like that. Care less.
Yeah. Shannon, we get a holding penalty here, and sideline reporter jinx forever. Disley in motion, left to right, outside Bobby Hart now. Herbert shotgun, takes the snap, play action, got to get rid of it quick, and he does on the crosser to Disley. See where they mark the forward progress. Brooks with the tackle, and they'll put him right at the 40. So it's gain of 4.
Shannon's
second
off the
and 6. She's off the hook. It's only the immediate play after.
A nice 4-minute drive here. Kill this clock, get some points however they may come, and get the ball coming out in the third quarter.
And for Disley, just his 3rd target and 3rd reception of the season. Haskins in the backfield.
A lot of cushion up there with Harris.
Herbert to throw again. And again, goes underneath. And again, uses his tight end to pick up a first down. That time, Aronde Gadsden. Jordan Brooks with the tackle. But they pick up the needed yardage. Mark it 1 DJ. Coming up on midfield. Set up at the Charger 47-yard line, we'll call it. Just shy of that Dolphin logo at midfield.
Yeah, just a little check release there. And a nice job of bear hugging the ball on the way to the ground.
Haskins all alone in the backfield with Herbert under center. There's the handoff, and Haskins hit in the backfield, and he is dropped. Maybe no gain, maybe a loss of 1 by Zach Sealer.
Yeah, he was in the backfield before he even got the football. Maybe Jalen Phillips back there as well.
So they'll say no gain, 2nd and 10. Clock continues to run, 2:50 and counting. Miami with 2 timeouts, Chargers with 3. Picking up this first down would be huge. Like you said, they'll get the ball coming out of halftime, the Chargers. Can you take the lead going into the break? 1-on-1, Keandre Lambert-Smith to the right. And we got movement. Move him back again, and it was Lambert-Smith.
Ball start. Offense number 74.
Oh, no.
5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Dealer's choice. Deculus, yeah.
Dealer's choice
looked
on
like
that one.
KLS flinched as well, and now he's going to be called off. 2nd and 15.
And now you got to be alert for pressure looks here.
Yeah.
They've seen it the last 3 weeks when they get in these obvious long yardage situations.
Well, Vidal back there, he can scoot if you can pick up a quick throw to him on a screen or in the flat. Trips right. Harris left. And now it's Bobby Hart. Chiefs. And there's a Jalen Phillips free shot on Herbert.
Ball start. Offense number 66. 5-yard penalty. Go second half.
Shannon,
you know what,
thoughts,
Shannon? I'm going to hold you accountable for that. Open that mic real quick. But Shannon, we're going to hold you accountable for that.
Guys.
What? You had to do it. You couldn't do it at the half, could you?
Everybody knows that real sports fans don't believe in jinxes.
Well, they don't know the sideline reporter jinx.
Wait until money's sitting in 37H before you mention that again.
Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go. A 2nd and 20. And that is the 2-minute warning. So with a 2nd and 20 at the 2-minute warning, a chance for Herbert and his coaches to talk about how they're going to dig out of this hole as they trail the Dolphins by 10-9 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Want the best seats at the lowest prices? Access to exclusive members-only events, merchandise discounts, and more? Well, of course you do. So what are you waiting for? Become a Chargers season ticket member today. From the unforgettable moments at SoFi Stadium to year-round perks bringing you closer to the Bolts than ever before, membership definitely has its benefits. So don't miss out on the ultimate way to experience Chargers football. Visit Chargers.com/tickets and become a season ticket member today. That's Chargers.com/tickets, and we'll see you at SoFi.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to See You Never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person receiving the deal. Additional terms apply.
Hey, y'all, it's Dean Sharp. Autumn is upon us. The new school year, football season, the holidays, and before you know it, changes in the weather. This is the time of year your home is put to the test. On the outside, from the weather. On the inside, it's going to be everything from students to holiday guests. So now is the time to get your home ready with a few new coats of paint. And if you want it to last, make it my all-time favorite paint, Benjamin Moore. That means some Woodlux for a freshly stained deck, Element Guard to defend your home's exterior against, well, the elements, and silky smooth yet scuff-resistant Aura for all things interior. Give your home the fall refresh it deserves with the very best quality paints and stains from Benjamin Moore. Find the full line of Benjamin Moore products only at a locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer, and find the one nearest you at benjaminmoore.com, benjaminmoore.com.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
They got back-to-back false starts, and the Chargers now facing a 2nd and 20 from their own 37. Expect Miami to use their timeouts. They got 2 of them. If they can't pick up a good chunk here, trips right. Harris, McConkey, Gadsden. Keandre Lambert-Smith out there to the left. No Keenan Allen.
Shannon told me during the break it's been a long time since the Dolphins had a costly penalty.
Let's see if we can cash that in. Herbert under center. Takes the handoff, got to get rid of it. And Herbert, middle of the field, short arms it. He had Keandre Lambert-Smith, and that is not something you see from Herbert often. That would have been close to a first down. And there was no pressure in his face.
He's wiping his hand. I almost wonder with the humidity. That his little slip out of the hand there, because that did not come out like it normally comes out of Justin Herbert's hand.
No, it was weird. I would have brought up about a 3rd and 2, or
might even have had it. He was right there.
Yeah, he was right at it. And just kind of came back to get it. So Chargers again 1 for 6 on 3rd down. Dolphins 31st in the league allowing 3rd downs to be converted. I'd assume they're going to be coming here. They rush 4. Herbert has time. Now underneath, and hit immediately is Gadsden after the catch. It's going to be about 15 yards short. So a 4th and 14. And Miami, I'm assuming, used one of their timeouts. They haven't signaled it yet, but the clock has stopped, and they have. So they'll have 1 timeout left and a 1:47 to work with. And, man, that is just penalties killing you.
And Justin looks frustrated coming off. That was a throw again. If he has that back,
oh yeah,
he's made that throw in his sleep.
Lambert-Smith was wide open.
Need a good punt. You got to cover this thing. How about one of those sky balls here from J.K. and pin him inside the 15?
Now, Malik Washington has returned one for a touchdown this season, 74 yards. So like you said, need this thing to be high, get a fair catch, pin him deep. Low snap, and this is a shank to the right. Takes a Charger bounce, though, so they catch a huge.
Inside the 20. No harm, no foul.
Like to have seen Ja let that thing go. He caught it on a high hop. But inside the 20, we'll take it as the Chargers trail the Dolphins 10-9. 1:38 left in the half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Kick is good!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, Miami's got 1 timeout and 98 seconds to work with. They are inside their own 20, so J.K. Scott, even though had that ball come off the side of his foot, looked like it was shanked a little bit, got a great bounce. Chargers do have all 3 timeouts. So if they can get a negative play here, they could start thinking about using it themselves. Trips to the right with Waddle on the outside. Westbrook, Akine, and Washington as well. Tua. Hands to Achane. He gets past the 25 to the 27-yard line. So that's a good drive starter for them. Gain of 9, and here they go with some tempo. They are explosive. Got to be careful with all that speed out there. Tua to throw, and quick one over the middle. And that is complete to Waddle, past the 35 to the 38-yard line for a first down. Achane in the backfield. Tua in the shotgun. And under pressure, evades, now rolling to his right, throwing out of bounds, and the receiver would have been out of bounds anyway. So
I mean, Tua had 15 yards he could have ran right there. That's the gift. Take it.
2nd and 10. Well, you know, Tua obviously got the concussion history. He has not been running a lot.
I mean, he could have run right out of bounds.
Yeah. Just on the season, he's barely run at all this entire year.
So keep an eye up front here. When you know the ball has been coming out quick, if you can't get home, get your hand up in the air. Tier Tart does that really well.
Pistol, trips right, Washington left. Derwin on the line of scrimmage. Tua shuffling and hit as he throws. And we got 2 guys tangled up. No flags though. It was Elijah Molden who's back out there along with D. Eskridge. And their feet just got tangled up. No flags.
That's unfortunate. If it doesn't get tangled up, he had eyes on the ball, and that ball was fluttered because Tua got hit.
He got hit by Oweh right as he let it go, and that could have been picked.
I thought Molden was going to be in way better position to make that play.
So here we go. Clock stop, 3rd and 10. Chargers all 3 timeouts if they can get a stop here. Huge play. 54 seconds left in the half. Tua to throw, looking middle of the field. Now taking a shot. He's got Waddle. Waddle lost it, found it, and yes, no. And they're going to say he made the catch on his back.
Was he in bounds, though?
That's the question when he secured it, and they're going to have to look at this upstairs. They want to get right on the ball. The clock is stopped.
I'd bang a timeout if I'm the Chargers.
Absolutely.
To give him time to look at this.
But it's got to...
Harbaugh can't challenge it. He's got the flag out. It's inside 2 minutes.
You got to bang a timeout and get them to look at this. But instead, they're going to get a playoff here. They're not going to look at it.
He got a timeout.
Here we go. You got a timeout.
You had to.
Had to.
First charge timeout.
We're kind of looking for a replay here.
30 seconds.
So he beat... Now here we go. Here's our replay. The thing is bobbling. It is...
They cut it off.
They cut it off here. We got, I guess we don't have the TV feed there.
Which could be a sign that's interesting.
Exactly. They cut it off in-house. So he beat Cam. He lost it when he was trying to track it. Then he worked his way back to the sideline, found it again, and it popped up in the air. And as he was on his back sliding out of bounds, he secured it. But we don't know if he was already out of bounds.
Something tells me this scoreboard would be showing this thing on repeat if he cleanly caught this thing in bounds. But
now, if he didn't, that's 53 seconds, or 46 seconds, I should say, and a 4th and 10, and the Chargers getting the ball back.
Wow, they're going to let the play go here, so they gave it to him.
Wow.
We never saw a replay.
No. No, now we're getting it.
What an adjustment.
Yeah, that's a catch.
He secured it in bounds.
That's a rough go on a 3rd and 10, and you get that shot to Waddle. So shotgun snap, Tua climbing the pocket, throwing out into the flat. Ball popped up in the air. Oh, Derwin had a chance to intercept that ball. Was that completed? If it is, they're going to have to use their timeout.
Incomplete.
So stop the clock. Would have almost been better were it completed. They would have lost yardage. It's intended for Achane out in the right flat. Derwin was there to wipe it out, though.
Boy, I don't love leaving Waddle one-on-one on a 3rd and long. The ball was terribly thrown. It was a post. It was actually thrown to the opposite shoulder. He adjusted to it. If it was on the money, it would have been a touchdown.
Ten to 9 Miami, but they'll have an opportunity to add to that lead. Chargers will get the ball coming out of halftime. 15 on the play clock, taking a while to get out of this huddle. They still have a timeout, so they can run the ball. Tua to throw. Reverses field, has Achane, and there's Derwin. Tries to trip him up, doesn't get him, and Achane able to get out. No, he is tackled in bounds by St. Jude's. 2 yards shy of the first down. 30 seconds, and they will bang their last timeout. There is a flag in the backfield.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense number 79.
Take that.
10-yard penalty. Repeat second out.
It's Larry Borum, the right tackle.
Derwin missed a tackle about the 22, 23-yard line. You got an extra 12 yards. Fortunately, you get a penalty to push him back.
And that's been an interesting stat on Derwin this year.
Oh, the missed tackles?
Yeah, there's a lot on Derwin, and it's been strange. Not used to that, but here we go. Backed him up all the way to the 28-yard line. And a 2nd and 20. They keep their timeout, 32 seconds on the clock. Waddle all alone to the left. Tua to throw. It's a quick screen out to Achane. And Achane able to get to the 20. So it'll be a pickup of 7.
How is that not a hold?
Elijah Molden.
Derwin's got to readjust his pads. Almost got ripped off.
Chargers football is here. Now's the perfect time to gear up for the season. Check out the Chargers Pro Shop powered by Fanatics for the best selection of Chargers merchandise on the web. Visit shop.chargers.com.
So it'll be a 3rd and 12.
It's one thing when you get a hold on the backside, Money. This is right out in front of the play, and Derwin's they got his jersey, won't let go of him.
So how do you play this if you're the Chargers, DJ? You got Miami has no timeouts. We've got a 3rd and 12. 26 seconds left. I assume there's enough time to get the field goal team on if you keep it in
There's plenty of time for the Dolphins to get their fast field goal out
play
there.
It like a 3rd.
But you'd love to make them have to do that as opposed to having a dead ball.
Yeah. Break huddle. Washington, Hill to the right. Bunch formation. Waller, Waddle, Achane to the left. Chargers light box. Tua to throw. Has time. Middle of the field. Caught. And Hill gets all the way down to the 10. He'll be short. Now they got to hurry with the field goal unit. So everybody trying to get on the field. Clock is at 15-14. 10 seconds now. Be a chip shot field goal from 27. Plenty of time. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And they add 3 at zeros. Miami up 13-9 at the break. Ilo coming along with the halftime coverage on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught, heated, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
More LA Chargers football is just minutes away.
Mere moment.
But first,
Great half! Great half!
this is LA Chargers halftime.
Hey, we got a whole nother half to finish this game.
Now here's your host on the LA Chargers Audio Network, Isaac Lowenkron.
And the score at halftime, the upstart Miami Dolphins 13 and the Chargers 9. LA Chargers football presented by Cal Recycle. We're reimagining recycling in California. Put food scraps in your green bin, take California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site, and get cash back. Learn more at recyclingreimaginedca.com. 6 other games going on right now. The Indianapolis Colts holding a 14-10 halftime lead over the Arizona Cardinals. The 4-1 Colts will be visiting the Chargers next Sunday. Ravens and Rams tied at 3 at halftime. Derrick Henry already 90 rushing yards for Baltimore. Cowboys a 17-13 halftime lead at Carolina. Dak Prescott 14 of 18 for 137 with 2 touchdown passes. The Seahawks a 13-6 halftime lead at Jacksonville. The New England Patriots up 22-16 at halftime at New Orleans. Patriots quarterback Drake May 11 of 13 for 185. 3 touchdown passes, and the Steelers with a 9-3 halftime lead over the Cleveland Browns. Earlier in London, Broncos over the Jets 13-11. So as we speak, Denver in first place in the AFC West by half a game over the Chargers, who trail at Miami at halftime 13-9. First half highlights straight ahead on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports,
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Chargers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This October, protect what matters most with American Vision's Safe and Sound Savings event. Lock in safety and unlock savings. Get up to $2,000 off windows, doors, and safety upgrades. Protect your home with thicker laminated glass, multi-point locks, and our sound, sun, and cold packages. Reduce exposure to smoke and pollutants while protecting your furniture and flooring from fading. Call 888-226-9908 or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com now. All offers valid for a limited time. Restrictions apply. Call or see website for details. Expires 10/31/25. CSLB number 778326.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown Chargers!
Dolphins lead the Chargers 13-9. Today's halftime highlights are presented by Valvoline. Keep your car or truck working at peak performance by taking it to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. Find the location nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. The Dolphins won the toss. They elected to receive the opening kickoff, and the Chargers defense made a Tony Award-winning play on just the second snap of the game.
Tully to throw. Nowhere to go. Now middle of the field. Bobbled and picked off. That'll go on Tully's record, but that is not on him. I think that was Julian Hill that bobbled that ball.
And it was intercepted off the ricochet by Tony Jefferson, his second interception of the season, leading to a 35-yard field goal by Cameron Dicker. And then on Miami's second possession, the newest Charger made his presence felt.
And rolling to his right, Tua looking under pressure, and hey, what do you know? Dropped in the backfield by Odafe Oweh. Welcome to the Chargers. Congratulations, Joe Ortiz.
And as you can hear, Miami fans were booing already as the Dolphins went 3 and out. But then Herbert completed an 8-yard pass to Arondé Gadsden II. He was stripped by Miami's Rasul Douglas. Jordan Brooks recovered the fumble, and it led to a 49-yard touchdown run by Devon Achane of Miami, giving them a 7-3 lead with 4:03 left in the first quarter. Chargers came back with a 38-yard run by Kimani Vidal, setting up a 31-yard field goal by Cameron Dicker that made it a 7-6 Miami lead after one. Dolphins missed a field goal early in the second quarter. Herbert completed a 21-yard pass to Ladd McConkey. Vidal came through with a 19-yard run, and Cameron Dicker would kick a 29-yard field goal that gave the Chargers a 9-7 lead. Dolphins came back with a 47-yard field goal by Riley Patterson, and then after a punt by the Chargers, Tua Tagovailoa completed a 45-yard bomb to Jade Jalen Waddle down to the 17-yard line of the Chargers, and that set up Patterson's 27-yard field goal at the gun that has given Miami a 13-9 halftime lead over the Chargers, but it'll be the Chargers who will receive the second half kickoff. Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron standing by to bring it all to you on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see you never, AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H 2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person receiving the deal. Additional terms apply.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, tremendous halftime coverage from Isaac. Back in the studio here at Hard Rock Stadium. Kind of got a cloud layer that's cutting the sun a little bit. Still hot, humid. Does not seem like there's a threat of rain. Chargers going to get the ball here out of the timeout. Herbert 12 of 16 for 93 yards in that first half. Tua, were it not for that toss to Jalen Waddle, that deep throw on the 3rd and 10, would have also been under 100 yards. He's 9 of 16 for 116 and an interception. It's been a field goal game. You had the one explosive run from Devin Achane, and that's really it in terms of touchdowns. Well, it is it in terms of touchdowns. Everything else has been take your 3 points and see if you can win this thing by 2 or 3. Chargers trail by 4 here, DJ, 13-9.
Yeah, we thought it would be an ugly football game where you just got to try and figure out how to have one more point than the Dolphins today, and it is. It's a muddy, ugly game, but we talked about the defense or the special teams being able to take some pressure off the offense. The defense did that with a turnover on the first series, which was nice to see. The Chargers couldn't finish it with a touchdown, but got 3. And I think in this second half, it's a one-possession game. You're going to need some help and assistance in this half as well if they're going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, you want a positive. How about Kamani Vidal? We lose Amari and Hampton, and you think about all the opportunities presented here today, and Vidal gets the call as the starting back and the bell cow, and he goes 9 for 72, averaging 8 per carry, a new career long in 38. And 72, DJ, is almost half. It's nearly half of what he's had in his career coming into this one. 153 yards 155 yards total last season on 43 carries. And here he's got about half of that on 9.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him get involved in the pass game a little bit too. Yeah. Try and get that screen game going. This is an aggressive defense. And I also think, you want to run the ball, you want to have balance, but there's some opportunities on first down to go heavy play action, keep some tight ends in there, and maybe it's a 2-man route, but try and get down the field with the pass game because it's been hard for them to get chunk plays. Everything's just been very methodical in this game.
Yeah. It's kind of been the theme, right? there just have not been many explosives on this Charger, from this Charger offense.
It's a big drive here. Got to get some points.
Yeah, it sure is, especially third downs. Got to get that right. 1 of 7. Again, coming in 4th in the league on third down.
And there's some of them were wrong. There's a few that you got 3 or 4. You're talking about 3 yards or less.
Yeah. So Naheem Miller-Hines, who's been returning kicks. This time he's out there with Hassan Haskins.
If they kick this to Miller-Hines instead of Haskins, that is someone not doing their homework.
Yeah. The Dolphins able to get those 3 points before the half, and it was huge because it was a 3rd and 10. Chargers had all 3 timeouts, could have forced that punt, and Deion Henley was late coming out of the locker room.
Look who's...
And there you go. They're pulling off Haskins and bringing in Keandre Lambert-Smith. Patterson set to kick it away, and he's going to go to Miller-Hines. And he's at the goal line, so he brings it out left side of the 20, cutting upfield 25, and he is absolutely hammered shy of the 30-yard line. Shannon, what do you got going down there?
Let's talk a little bit more about something that has worked today, the trade for Odafe Oweh. This is a guy they got, a leader on a defense full of high round picks, super athletic, Jim Harbaugh says, a high-low sort of player. He says he's a lot like Khalil Mack, and the two have spent some time talking on the sideline, getting acquainted today. He's a direct rusher. He sets the edge. He's productive. His young Thule loves him. He says he's an extra threat. It's somebody everybody else has to worry about as well.
Yeah, he got that sack earlier, had a pressure, nearly led to an interception. I formation, Hassan Haskins out there to start this one. And it's a handoff to Hassan. And Hassan, there you go, makes a man miss, hurdles another, gets all the way out to the 38-yard line. Gain of nearly 10 before Fitzpatrick, last man left, makes the stop. And mark it 1, DJ. That's going to be, I think, let's see how they're moving the sticks. So that's a 10-yard gain for Haskins, his long on the season. Long in his career is just 12.
And that was 13 personnel, and they're right back at it with 13 personnel. 3 tight ends out there.
It's going to be Haskins again. Takes the handoff again. Haskins trying to cut that one back. Gets a yard, but from that backside ends up getting swallowed up by Jack Jones.
And that first run was a great run by Haskins, but I can't watch that and not think if that's Vidal with a little more juice, he might really pop that.
Well, he's coming back on. Haskins goes out on this 2nd and 9. Keenan only 1 catch in the first half, out to the right. Trey Harris one-on-one to the left with Jack Jones, and now McConkey going to join him. To throw, Herbert. Looking left, throwing left, and there's McConkey. Left sideline out of bounds, past the 40 to about the 44, so a gain of 5. Brent's with the tackle. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5, and again, the Chargers just 1 of 7 on 3rd down.
And that was one of the favorable matchups. I love it when you can get Brents on McConkey. You take that all day long.
Vidal in the backfield with Herbert in the shotgun. McConkey, Harris to the left. Gadsden, Keenan to the right. Jones shadowing Keenan. Herbert to throw. They bring an extra. And Herbert out to Keenan. Caught. And Keenan's right at the marker. Mark it 1, DJ. First down, Bolts just shy of the 50-yard line at the 43, at the 49, I should say. Jack Jones with the tackle. That's a big one.
That was nice. You got to out route. Herbert was a little early. He caught himself and just hesitated to allow Keenan to get his eyes on him. He threw that right when he wanted to. Keenan wasn't ready for it. So good job by Herbert of adjusting.
Right hash at the midfield mark. Herbert under center, Vidal in the backfield. Play action. Herbert has time. Middle of the field. McConkey caught. Hit immediately, but not dropped until the 34-yard line of the Dolphins, and we are on the move. That's a gain of 16. And McConkey now 5 catches for 53 yards.
That's the answer. It's early downs, multiple tight ends, that time 2 tight ends to help protect and then take your shots down the field.
He took a big shoulder from Minka. Break huddle with a new set of downs, trailing by 4, 13-9. Herbert to throw. In trouble. Pirouettes away, throws downfield, and Harris tried to keep his feet in bounds, but he could not. That was a nice effort by Trey Harris, the rookie. Herbert was just under pressure, got rid of it before taking the sack.
He went back to 11 personnel with 3 wide receivers, and I just think with where they are right now, these 12 personnel and 13 personnel looks with multiple tight ends has been better. You go 11 personnel, you invite the blitz, and they've struggled to have a game plan to deal with it.
Well, they just jogged Disley out as you were saying that, DJ. I see Keandre Lambert-Smith, Keenan, yeah, so they're back in 11. Disley and Vidal. Herbert in the shotgun on a 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, throws underneath of that tight end screen, and here's Disley to the 30, to the 25. Disley with a first down, left sideline out of bounds, all the way down to the Dolphin 21-yard line. And for Disley, that is his 3rd catch. That makes it more catches in this game than he came in on the season. Had 2 coming in. He's got 3 here. Actually make it 2 here to match it. 2 for 18 today. And he came in with 2 for 25.
And he's playing with that knee brace, and you know he's not 100% because you rarely see him go out of bounds.
So Gadsden replaces him at tight end. Trips right. Keandre Lambert-Smith to the left. Vidal takes the handoff. It's a quick underneath throw to Keandre Lambert-Smith, and he's going to dive forward. Maybe get a yard or 2 at the most. Rasul Douglas with the tackle. They mark it at the 19, so it's 1. 2nd down and 9.
This is where they've got to finish here.
Yeah, again, red zone has been a serious issue for this team. 30th in the league, and obviously with just field goals on the board, they have not cashed in their opportunities here today. Vidal stays in the backfield. Gadsden in motion right to left. Joins Trey Harris to the left of Herbert in the shotgun. Herbert looking left, throwing left. There's Gadsden. Gadsden just short of the first down marker, left sideline. He's shoved out of bounds at the 12. He needs the 10. Jordan Brooks with the tackle. Again, Brooks, the NFL's leading tackler, coming in with 57, and he's got 7 more here today. So Chargers 2 for 8 now on 3rd down after converting that last one with Keenan. Can they do it again? And like you said, DJ, it's all been 3rd and manageables. 2s, 3s, 4s. This is where they've stalled out. Keenan out wide of the numbers right, opposite Jack Jones.
You can zone read here with Herbert if you want as well. Let him become the ball carrier.
They're showing blitz. Jack Jones crept up on that line of scrimmage, and they'll make that. Oh, was he offsides? He was not. It's a quick throw. Keenan with a catch. The captain picks it up again. Down to the 6-yard line. Jack Jones with the tackle. And with that catch, DJ, Keenan now the first player in NFL history to catch 400 passes from multiple quarterbacks. Obviously, Phillip Rivers, 520. And that, his 400th catch from Justin Herbert.
And there was no doubt where that ball was going. Right when the snap came, little one-step slant right on his chest.
Herbert under center. Vidal in the backfield. Fisk in motion.
They moved.
And they moved. Man, every time.
He made him flinch.
False start. Offense number 84. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
The corner just lunged at him and got him to flinch, and
That's
he completely flinched. You got to channel Kobe Bryant on that one when they're trying to throw the ball at your face.
The Matt Barnes, Kobe Bryant moment. And that's, again, we keep saying it. The red zone stuff has been so hard this season, and this is why. You got a 1st and goal from the 8, or from the 7. Heck, the 6. Now it's 1st and goal from the 11. Herbert shotgun to throw, quick out. There's Gadsden. Gadsden out of bounds at the 7. So 2nd and goal from the 7. As Dante Trader, rookie out of Maryland, drafted in the 5th round, makes the stop.
And they got him all the way down to the 6. I'm not a math major. We can do that a couple more times and find our way into the end zone here.
Little ACC action there. Syracuse and Maryland going at one another. That's right? With all the realignment.
There
I'm
you go. I know
sure
you got that through.
So a 2nd and goal from the 6. Trips left. Disley to the right. Vidal in the backfield. Herbert to throw. Looking. Searching. Underneath. Vidal lowers the shoulder. Gets to the 5. tackle made by Brooks.
That was a great tackle in the open field. That was one-on-one, and he squared up Vidal and got him on the ground.
Herbert threw that last second. He was looking left the whole time. Brooks did not bite. So 3rd and goal from the 5. Herbert now 21 of 26 for just 154 yards. They break huddle, bunch formation to the left. Gadsden all alone to the right. Haskins in the backfield. He'll now go in motion. Herbert to throw. They rush 4. Herbert climbs up in the pocket, rolling to his right. Throw and caught. Touchdown! Chargers! Ladd McConkey. His 2nd in as many weeks. And Herbert extending the play with his legs, rolling to his right. McConkey mirroring him. And they connect in the end zone for the 2nd time in as many weeks.
Yeah, that play was made by Justin not panicking, just being able to get out to the right. And you said it perfectly, just able to mirror him. McConkey is able to stutter, get away from the defender, and Herbert put it right on his numbers.
On that drive, Justin Herbert 10 of 11 for 66 yards. And now, huge extra point here for Dicker. It's a weird snap. Nice job by J.K. digging that thing out of the dirt. Set that up as it's good. And that puts the Chargers up 3, 16-13, 7:26 to go on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, Bolt fam, level up your next Chargers game with Vivid Seats. They've got the seats you want and the deals you deserve. Plus, they're the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. As a proud partner of the LA Chargers, they offer premium experience packages that include your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, premium parking, plus a chance to meet your favorite Chargers legends. Catch all the games, all backed by a 100% buyer guarantee. Just download the app to order and earn rewards. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to see you never, AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score Report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
This October, protect what matters most with American Vision's Safe and Sound Savings event. Lock in safety and unlock savings. Get up to $2,000 off windows, doors, and safety upgrades. Protect your home with thicker laminated glass, multi-point locks, and our sound, sun, and cold packages. Reduce exposure to smoke and pollutants while protecting your furniture and flooring from fading. Call 888-226-9908 or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com now. All offers valid for a limited time. Restrictions apply. Call or see website for details. Expires 10/31/25. CSLB number 778326.
Los Angeles.
LA.
Here goes Herbert to the end zone.
This is your home of the Bolts.
20-yard run for Justin Herbert.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Now courtesy of Statman Ben. That touchdown toss from Herbert to McConkey ends a touchdown drought of 92 minutes and 23 seconds of game time.
Jeez. From the first quarter of last week, right?
Yeah. Dicker to kick off. Estridge and Washington to return. Ball is in the air. Last one was a touchback. This one, though, right at the 1 outside the numbers right side. Here is Washington, 20, 25, dropped at the 25. A beautiful tackle. Was that a Boyke again? Jeez, that's his second. Shannon, what do you got?
Elijah Molden running out there right now like Thanos, big club on his right hand. He missed some time earlier in the season with that hamstring injury. Not today. He had them put a cast on that left hand, and he is back for the second half, guys.
Thank you, Shannon. How about special teams ace Justin Boyke?
He's the first one down every time.
Clocking in at 292 pounds. Dupree and Thule your edges. I formation for Achane. Thule, pitch to Achane. And missed tackle. Could have had him back behind the line of scrimmage, but he's able to elude Derwin, who trips him up late. Picks up 1 yard. So 2nd and 9 as Darren Waller jogs on and Julian Hill off.
Derwin's hand keeps grabbing that left hand.
He looks like he's in pain. He's trying to shake it off. You can see him kind of shaking his head, signaling to the sideline that he's okay. Oweh back out there opposite Thule. To it in the flat, and there's a form tackle. Dante Jackson got Achane in his crosshairs and dropped him back at the 22 for a loss of 4.
He jumped it, so the receiver's got to block him, and he sees it coming and just jumps it. Does not give him an opportunity to make the block. That was a heck of a play.
Tua threw it out into the right flat as Achane went into motion right before the snap, and like you said, Dante just had it read perfectly. So can you take advantage of a 3rd and 13, 2 of 6 on 3rd downs?
Give some attention to 17 here in the slot.
Westbrook-Akine right next to him. Waller on that side as well. They rush 4. Tua throws middle of the field and picked off. Ben St. Juste jumped the route and picked off Tua. And the Chargers are in business in Dolphin territory for St. Juste. That is career interception number 2.
That was a heck of a play, man. They're trying to hit like a little skinny post on that side. Talked about Waddle being on the left. That was up on the right. A timing route, and it was timed up beautifully by St. Juste to cut him off. He's in off coverage. It's an in cut, and he cuts right in front of Achane and makes the play. Woo.
That is beautiful. So now Chargers lead 2-1 in the turnover category.
Boy, a 7 here would be massive.
They lead by 3, 16-13. 2/3 of the 3rd quarter nearly gone. And it was all thanks to that Chargers methodical drive to start the second half.
And if you can get up 2 scores, too, you take them out of their run game a little bit potentially as we go to the 4th quarter, make them one-dimensional.
Oh, how about in this humidity and heat, putting this defense right back on the field after that 8-minute drive, nearly 8-minute drive. Vidal in the backfield, Herbert under center. Hand off to Vidal, no play action. Herbert has time, throws, caught, Gadsden left sideline, out of bounds, inside the 20. And we got the whole Gadsden family right in front of us. Of course, his father, a receiver here in Miami. They're wearing their special Gadsden the Second t-shirts.
I love it.
It's great. Gadsden had that fumble earlier, but that has not shaken the confidence from Herbert in his rookie tight end. That is now 6 catches for 54 yards. And DJ, we have not seen Tyler Conklin hit the field once this game.
I think Gadsden brings more to the table.
Yeah. Trips right with Gadsden inside. Trey Harris one-on-one left. New set of downs. And it's a quick out to Harris. Harris jukes on his feet. Look at Harris all the way inside the 10. He might have got a first down on that, shoved out of bounds left sideline, about 2 yards short by Jordan Brooks. But that was just a quick throw off the snap, and that was all Trey Harris taking out Rasul Douglas.
They've thrown this at Rasul Douglas about 3 times. He's made the tackle the first 2 times. They just keep going at him. This time they're able to make him miss.
This is a big one here, a 2nd and 2. No penalties. Vidal in the backfield, Herbert under center. Harris one-on-one left again. Hand off to Vidal. Vidal hits the line and is dropped a yard short. A 3rd and about a yard and a half. Jordan Brooks there to make the tackle. He's got to be coming up on double digits.
Boy, I tell you what, a difference between a 7 and a 3 at this point in the game with this score right now is massive.
It's 3rd and a long 1.
Just wonder if you can get Herbert twice if you had to.
Right. Ball is outside the 7, and they need to get just inside the 6. Herbert under center, and they are piled up right there opposite him. Rolling to his right, has Vidal on the flat. Vidal, touchdown! Chargers! Vidal through the air, his 2nd career receiving touchdown. And how about the afternoon that young man is having? No stranger to the South, played his college ball at Troy, and he is now nearing the century mark in yardage, and he's got a touchdown to boot.
That was awesome. You put the two tight ends to the right, they both block down, and then you sneak him out into the flat off play action, and Herbert made the quick decision, put it right on him. That was a layup.
Cam Dicker for the extra point to make it a 10-point advantage. And he does. So 23-13. We quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to ID themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeartRadio station.
23-13 Bolts will be back. 3:55 left in the third on the LA Chargers Football Network.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Hey, Chargers fans, a winning football team runs like a well-oiled machine. Every player doing their job, every part working together in peak condition. Your vehicle's no different. Hi, this is Tim Cates for Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where your car or truck gets the championship treatment with a 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Locations all over Southern California. Find yours at SoCalOilChange.com. Want your ride to perform like a winning team?
Touchdown, Chargers!
Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
You're doing this! That's what tonight's about!
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Run! Run!
On the LA Chargers audio network.
The difference in the game is 10, and that's how many points the Chargers have off turnovers. And entering today's game, they only had 3 points off turnovers. Tua's 50th career interception providing that touchdown. And here's Cam Dicker with a kick at the 3-yard line, fielded by Washington, 10, 20, 25, and 30.
Ooh.
And he is upended at the 30-yard line. And
Williamson,
is that who that was?
No,
that was
no.
Delshon Phillips.
Good night.
Delshon Phillips. Shannon, what do you got?
Kamani Vidal with his second receiving touchdown of his career, the first this season. He said coming into this one, I'm preparing for whatever, 20 carries, 25, 2. I'm going to give it my all because that's what the NFL is all about. And all the celebration, Will Dissly took that ball back to the sideline here for him. I was talking to guys before the game. They said Will Dissly not being around the team has been really hurtful to the team. It's just the riz, as the kids say, that he brings, just being around the guys.
That's what I was going to say. It's the riz. Tua takes the snap, has all day to throw, goes outside and high for Waddle. Tarheep still in coverage. But that was just off the mark, and now we're hearing the boos.
Yeah,
Tua with the interceptions.
There's so much motion and activity without productivity. It's just very busy when you're watching this offense in person. You see all the orbit motions. And Tua's trying to throw the ball so early when he doesn't necessarily have to. There's no rhythm to it at all.
23-13 Chargers. 3:44 left in the third.
Let's get Owe going. Get another one here.
He's already got one lined up on the right side of that defensive line. He's got tight end help over there outside of Paul. And it's a handoff. And he just ran into his own man. Achane ran into Strange, Cole Strange, the guard, and just kind of got upended himself. Tito was there.
Well, you mentioned it at the top, though. This is a glorious uniform matchup.
It really is.
I love looking in the stands and seeing the Mark Duper jerseys.
Yeah. With the shadow box, the Lakers-style shadow box numbers.
Cool.
It's pretty hard to beat the mid-'80s Dolphins home jerseys, that teal. Well, now a 3rd and 10. Tua with bunch formation to his right. Looking to, and Tua hit dropped. Tui Pelotu came up the middle of that line like he was shot out of a cannon. His 5th sack of the season, 18th of his career.
Jesse Menner, they showed him on the sideline. He's grinning from ear to ear. They started him standing up. You've only got one guy in a 3-point stance, and they let Tuli just find a crease and go. He went right across the guard, Sabanaya.
How about Ladd here on this punt return? And this is short. He's telling everyone to get away. He's trying to tell Cam Hart to get away from it. And Cam, I think it might have hit him. That's why he ended up fielding it. So smart play by Cam Hart. He was trying to slow the gunner down. Take a break with the Chargers up 10, 23-13, 2:21 to go in the 3rd on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
When I asked Scott Lucky if his last name had anything to do with his success in the trucking industry, he laughed and said, "Well, Mike, I guess you could say I've always been lucky." But when I asked him how he and his family grew Lucky Distribution Services into the company it is today, he didn't talk about luck at all. "We work hard," he said. "We keep a close eye on the bottom line, and we treat our people the right way." In other words, Scott Lucky makes his own luck, which is precisely why he switched to Pure Talk Business. "Last month, I paid the big guys $740 for 12 lines," he told me. "This month, I paid Pure Talk $420 for the exact same service." Thousands of businesses all over the country are saving real money by switching to America's most dependable 5G network, and luck has nothing to do with it. Just dial pound 250 and say micro. That's pound 250 micro to switch to a wireless company that works as hard as you do. Pure Talk.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
1, 2, 3. You're listening to LA Chargers football.
They started something special right here, man. Let's go.
All season long. Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
How about this? Just in this quarter alone, Chargers with over 10 minutes of possession. The Dolphins just 3 minutes and 6 seconds of possession, and overall in this game, 27-27 to 15-12. Chargers plus 12. And I'm just thinking of this particular quarter, DJ.
Yeah, they ate the whole. They got a chance to eat the rest of it right here.
I mean, with the humidity and the heat, putting this defense right back out there on a 3-and-out, a chance to really try to put this thing away. Handoff to Vidal. Vidal slowed his feet, dives forward to the 22-yard line for a gain of 1. Let's go to Shannon.
The sun was unrelentless, guys. Couldn't get anything going. And then the interception, the touchdown, and now the rain. Rain is falling here at Hard Rock Stadium. We've gotten a break from the sun as the clouds have made their way to cover the stadium and the whole field. Take advantage of it, guys.
All right, there we go. Enjoy yourself out there, Shannon. We noticed you don't have an umbrella. Although we do have the air conditioner raining on me. I just got hit by a drop. And again, that's the sideline reporter Jinx. Thanks. Herbert to throw, takes the shotgun snap out to the left. There's Keenan with the catch. Shy of the first down marker. They needed 9. He picked up about 6. Rasul Douglas ran him out of bounds. So again, a 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 3. 90 seconds left in the quarter with the Chargers up 10.
Just nice to get a couple first downs. Even if you don't get any points on this drive, just eat a little more clock. The Dolphins' offense is a mess right now. And just don't give them anything cheap.
Chargers have converted their last 4 third downs, so 5 and 11 on the day now. And break huddle. Vidal in the backfield, Herbert in the shotgun. 2 receivers each side. Brings Ladd in motion to throw, and it's a quick out. Harris spins away from a tackle, and that's what allows him to pick up the first down. What a heady play by the rookie. Gets all the way out to the 35-yard line. Mark it 1, DJ, first down Bolts.
And you see the close-up of Justin Herbert's face after hitting him on that slant. Good job, Trey. Nice job. He was going to be down about the 29, and he gets all the way out to the 36.
He's a heady player, man. He blocks his tail off. Picks up a first down there, and now I formation.
Got those tight ends out there. I like this look.
Herbert to Vidal. Vidal following his blockers. 40, 45, 50, 40. Inside the Dolphins' 40-yard line. Vidal having himself a day. This is the best rushing day we've seen from a Charger back this season, DJ.
Yeah, and I think I can see Joe Ortiz's smile all the way up here in the booth, watching his draft pick from last year really, really get going. It's been fun to watch him get out in the open field, and to me, again, that 12 personnel look with those tight ends has been their best one.
That brings us to the end of the third quarter, DJ, and that look gave Kamani Vidal 27 yards, and he has now crossed the century mark. 101 yards on the afternoon with a quarter to go, and the Chargers up 10 here at the end of 3, 23-13 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Game day is the best day, and seeing your Bolts at SoFi Stadium has never been more in reach. Experience every pulse-pounding second of Chargers football, live and in person for just $32 per game with new standing room-only season tickets. Available for a limited time only. Standing room-only season tickets come with a first-come, first-served option to upgrade into a seat for each game. So, what are you waiting for? Visit Chargers.com/packages today and grab your standing room-only season tickets while supplies last.
Hey, y'all, it's Dean Sharp. Autumn is upon us. The new school year, football season, the holidays, and before you know it, changes in the weather. This is the time of year your home is put to the test. On the outside, from the weather. On the inside, it's going to be everything from students to holiday guests. So now is the time to get your home ready with a few new coats of paint. And if you want it to last, make it my all-time favorite paint, Benjamin Moore. That means some Woodlux for a freshly stained deck, Element Guard to defend your home's exterior against, well, the elements, and silky smooth yet scuff-resistant Aura for all things interior. Give your home the fall refresh it deserves with the very best quality paints and stains from Benjamin Moore. Find the full line of Benjamin Moore products only at a locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer, and find the one nearest you at benjaminmoore.com, benjaminmoore.com.
30, 20, 10, touchdown, Chargers!
This is your home of the Bolts on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
23-13, start the fourth quarter here. Chargers with a 1st and 10 from the Dolphins 38, I should say. Game day's the best day. See your Bolts live at SoFi Stadium. It's in reach. $32 per game. That's where it starts. Standing room only season tickets available for a limited time. Grab yours at chargers.com/packages while supplies last. Herbert under center. I formation. Fisk the fullback. Kamani Vidal takes the handoff. Looking to follow Fisk. Bounces it out to the left side. Kamani on his horse. Shoved out of bounds. Left sideline. But another big gainer before Jack Jones can slow him down. And that's another first down, DJ. Vidal continues to add to his total, 114 yards rushing. Had 14 100-yard-plus games at Troy. This is first in the NFL.
Awesome job by Zion on the front side, and Lambert Smith, nice block on the perimeter. Again, they've been in 22 personnel, 2 backs, 2 tight ends.
Clock running. Vidal in the backfield. Chargers knocking on the door of the red zone. Handoff to Vidal again. Vidal keeps the legs moving, spinning inside the 20 to the 18-yard line for a gain of about 8. Hope his dad's here. We saw him in Atlanta last year in his rookie season. He's from this part of the country. Awesome family. Dad could not be a nicer guy. Now, obviously, you start the season on the practice squad. Not sure what your future is.
I know one thing. All these information guys talking about the Chargers trading for a running back might need to rethink it after watching this game right here.
No doubt about it. Son Haskins back in there. He's got 5 carries today for 13 yards. This is a short yardage, 2nd and 3. Fisk, the fullback. Herbert to Haskins. Haskins keeps the legs moving. And he's going to be marked about a yard short. A gain of 1, maybe 2. Ashton Davis with the tackle. We'll call it 1, so a 3rd and 2. Boy, a TD here, you'd feel so good about putting this thing away.
Game. Whole different ball game than keeping them within 2 scores.
Exactly. Make it 3 scores, and that changes everything. So Chargers, as we mentioned, have been so good on 3rd down. 6 of 12 now. They've converted their last 5. Naheem Miller-Hines in the backfield with Herbert. Herbert to throw. Has time all day, actually. Oh, man, he missed Ladd. Had Ladd wide open and then lost him. To the end zone. High and incomplete. Would have been picked. He had Ladd wide open on the crosser.
I think he saw Chubb. Chubb was zone dropping there. And I think that made him a little bit nervous to get it around him.
And then
that's why he didn't pull the trigger.
Man. And that's a nice job by Keenan to break up that pass to Fitzpatrick. So an opportunity to go up 16. Still 2 scores, but it'd be 2 scores. Or I should say 13. My mistake. Dicker for the field goal here. And that kick is right down the middle. And the lead is 13. 26-13, but still 12:47 to go in this contest on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
This October, protect what matters most with American Vision's Safe and Sound Savings event. Lock in safety and unlock savings. Get up to $2,000 off windows, doors, and safety upgrades. Protect your home with thicker laminated glass, multi-point locks, and our sound, sun, and cold packages. Reduce exposure to smoke and pollutants while protecting your furniture and flooring from fading. Call 888-226-9908 or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com now. All offers valid for a limited time. Restrictions apply. Call or see website for details. Expires 10/31/25. CSLB number 778326.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls. on the LA Chargers audio network.
Touchdown, Chargers!
They take a little bit of time off the clock here in the fourth quarter. 9 plays, 62 yards, 4 minutes, 34 seconds. And a Cam Dicker field goal, his fourth of the game. As the Chargers up 26-13 here in the fourth quarter in Miami, trying to snap this 2-game losing streak. But as we've said in the past, throughout the course of this game, this Miami team is explosive. This one's going to go to Washington, a yard deep in the end zone on the numbers right, 10-20. 25 makes a man miss. Just past the 30 to about the 32-yard line before he's dropped as the Chargers defense, I should say, comes out on the field. And Charger fans bolt up. Catch all the action this season live and in person with Vivid Seats, proud partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. Download the app today. Mickens out there at safety with Molden. Jefferson getting a breather. St. Juice and still your corners. Derwin that third safety. As you got a Boygby and Kyle Kennard your edges.
Still a lot of time left in this game.
That's what I mean. As explosive as this offense is, you cannot hold off. Tua to pass, and he's being washed out. Now he's got an opportunity to run. He's going to slide down after a gain of 5. He'll get out to the 35-yard line. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6, and that's kind of what we were talking about with Tua. He's not going to take any shots out there running.
Nope. He's been hit way too many times in the head.
So smart on his front. Don't want to see him take another one. So a 2nd and 6, clock running, coming up on 12 minutes left in the game. At the very least, make this long and methodical. Second half, Miami has -7 yards of offense right now. Tua fakes the pitch. Under pressure, rolling, throws. A flag comes in, incomplete, intended for Westbrook Akine, but Dayon there in coverage. I think we're going to get a hold, yep. So back him up 10, make it 2nd and 16. Vinovich here.
You never have to wonder if Tier Tart gets held. He does a celebration like a sack celebration when he gets a holding penalty.
Holding, office number 55. 10-yard penalty, repeat second out.
There he is, coming off like a wrestler, flexing.
Which it really should be a celebration. It's a 10-yard
It's a sack.
loss.
That's a second holding penalty on Brewer today, by the way. So Tier making his presence felt too.
He literally is calling for the flag as he's rushing.
So he gets a breather. Caldwell goes in there with Tito, Kennard, and Bud. I should say Kennard and Thule your edges. Tua hands to Achane. He's got a lane, but nice beautiful play by the rookie, R.J. Mickens. A late flag comes in. See what this is.
Personal foul, low block. Defense number 24. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
One thing you couldn't have, St. Juiced. And our replays are pretty bad here in the booth.
What happens is you're going to get blocking for 100 years in football. You tell them, hey, just go. If they're going to, you got a big guy coming at you, you can go at his legs. Well, you can't do that anymore. So I'm assuming that's what happened here.
I lost it here. I'm watching. Here it is.
Yeah, you get a bigger guy, you go underneath him to try and make a tackle. You're not going to try and go high on a guy who's got you by 40, 50 pounds, but that's the rule that they have in place.
So instead of a 3rd and about 12, it's a 1st and 10 from the 45. Huge penalty on St. Juice. Tua to throw. Looking to his right, now his left, and has time, middle of the field. Caught by Tanner Connor. Just his 6th catch of the season.
I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of game left.
That's what I mean. That's why that was
2 touchdowns away from being in front.
Such a big penalty. You were looking at 3rd and double digits. Instead, you're now in Charger territory at the 48 with 11 minutes to go. Down 13. We saw it at the half with that explosive to Waddle. Waddle wide of the numbers right, opposite Tarheap still. Hand off to Achane. Achane tripped up in the middle. Nice play, Naquan Jones. Picks up the first down, but he prevents the explosive. Clock coming up on 10 minutes. Tua's thrown 2 picks today.
He's a little jittery and jumpy back there.
Yeah, he is.
Man, it feels like waiting for Derwin to make one of those Derwin splash plays.
Yeah, Derwin we have not mentioned a lot today.
He's playing high now.
Yeah, he's only got 2 tackles. Gordon in the backfield, Tua to throw, has time. Looking, and Derwin James jumped the route and missed it for Ingold. He wanted the pick, and instead he gives up about a 20-yard gain, 25-yard gain.
I thought he had it. I thought it was going to be picked off. He drove right underneath it. He read it. He drove on it and just went right through his hands. I think it literally split his hands. It got to Ingold.
That's not the first time we've seen this. Saw that with Terry McLaurin.
Oh.
It's a great read by Derwin, just could not secure the football, so that's a big one for the Dolphins. 9.5 left. They're down 13, and now just shy of the red zone. Offset eye, Gordon in the backfield. Takes the pitch, rolling. Dupree gets undercut, and now Tua just puts it up for grabs. Out of bounds, though. Derwin was tracking it down, so 2nd and 10.
Bud got cut pretty low.
I was going to say, so St. Juice gets the flag.
Yeah, that's just a different rule.
Exactly. It's the same thing, just different rules. Defense
some guys
always
get protected,
complain.
And some guys don't.
Exactly right.
Man, I'd still go back to that Derwin James. I mean, not only could have been picked, it almost looked like if he could have kept his footing, it would have been a pick 6.
Second and 10. Chargers up 13. Pistol, Tua and Achane. It's a pitch to Achane, and he's got the edge. Shoved out of bounds, shy of the first down mark. It'll be about a 3rd and 3 as our stick man gets knocked out on that one.
He's right back up on it.
He's right back up, though.
Lost his hat. Let's get that hat back on from the cheerleader. Little pat on the back and right back to work.
It's a 3rd and 3. Clock still running. 8:49. Chargers up 13. Keep saying the score because that touchdown would have changed everything in this game instead of a field goal.
This is 4-down territory at this point in time in the game.
Achane in the backfield with 2 in the shotgun. Ingold and Waller to the left. Waddle, Washington to the right. Now Ingold in motion to join him. And it's a quick throw back to Washington. He's got the first down. There's a flag, though, in the backfield, and I think they're going to get him roughing the passer by Tart.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 90. Late hit on the quarterback. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Correct.
What's the penalty total now? I mean, this is, again, a major
Huge.
issue.
Well, you got the 15 from St. Juice that changed everything. That's now their 7th penalty. It's half the distance. Not 15, as Bill Vinovich mentioned there. So that's going to put them goal to go at the 5. And that is now 10 more yards, so 7 for 50. Jeez. Man, plenty of time in this game. Can you hold up in the red zone? Dolphins 2nd in the league in converting these opportunities for touchdowns. It's a pitch to Achane. And he's got it. Beat Derwin to the corner. Touchdown Dolphins. Man, we got a completely different game. Completely different game. All thanks to penalties.
That entire drive, penalties.
All penalties.
And then you had a gamble by Derwin trying to pick off a ball and didn't come away with it and got an explosive play there. So again, SIW, self-inflicted wounds. And now you need this offense to go get more points. This is not going to be enough.
No. Now, we've said it multiple times. You know, they had a chance to, slam a door in the first half on the Broncos by going up 17-0. And here they had a chance to slam the door, couldn't do it, as the extra point is up and good, and the Chargers' lead is now cut to 6. 26-20, 8 minutes to go in the game on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Hard Keenan, touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money.
as they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just two of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, for the Dolphins, it's 9 plays, 69 yards. Only took 4 minutes, 51 seconds. They overcame a 10-yard holding penalty. They got 20 yards of Charger penalties, and Derwin on that gamble on the flat, pass in the flat to Ingold went for 22, so essentially 42 yards handed to the Dolphins on a 69-yard drive. And now the offense has to go to work again. And they have been sensational here in the second half, but they're going to have to keep it up. 7:56 left, and this is going to be just inside. Wow. And that's going to go out of the back of the end zone and a touchback to the 20. That's a great kick.
Barely.
By Patterson, yeah. Barely got inside the 20, but just was a sidewinder, skip past Hines. So instead of starting at the 35 on a touchback or the 40, being short of the 20, you lose about 15 yards on that one. Inauspicious start to this drive that we said they got to put something together here as some momentum has found its way back to the Miami sideline.
Go get 3 points right now would be massive.
Absolutely. Make it a 2-score game. That's all you got to do. Vidal in the backfield, over the century mark, has 114 on the ground today. Herbert rolling to his right, looking for Gadsden, finds Gadsden. Gadsden breaks a tackle right sideline, stays in bounds. Does not matter. We're still outside of the 5-minute area. But he got away from Jalen Phillips, and that's a first down, DJ. So a good drive starter. Gadsden now, 7 catches for 68 yards to lead the Chargers.
Yeah, his mom was giving the little raise the roof down there below us after that one.
Yeah, they're
She's
sitting
fired
right
up.
in front of us. I formation, Fisk ahead of Vidal. Hand to Vidal. Vidal just dives forward, no gain. Maybe 1. 2nd and 9 from the 35. Tackle by Jordan Brooks. Brooks now 10 tackles today.
It's been a good day for rookies and young players. Harris had a big catch.
Yeah. Under 7 minutes. Disley, Keenan Allen to the right, Ladd and Trey Harris to the left, Vidal in the backfield. Dolphins showing blitz. And they bring it. Picked up and thrown behind Keenan. He says, my bad. He broke in. I think Herbert expected him to break the other way.
Yeah, just not on the same page on a little option route, and now we have a huge 3rd and long.
And this place is alive for the first time since the first half.
And this is going to be the first time in a while where the pass protection is going to get stressed. They've been throwing the ball a lot on these earlier downs, and they've had extra tight ends out there, and the pressure has not been an issue. But now you got to get guys out in the route in the 3rd and long.
Gadsden all alone right. Douglas has that coverage, trips to the left. Haskins in the backfield. Here comes a 0 almost. Herbert eludes, rolling to his left, looking downfield. Throws, caught, no. Keenan can't secure it. Oh, the captain dropped it. It was a low throw, but Keenan should have made that catch.
And Herbert beat the free rusher. It's been an issue of how to pick this blitz up. They don't have a right now answer in terms of a hot, so Herbert just buys all kinds of time. He's got to throw across his body, and it got to Keenan. He just couldn't finish it. Went right through the wickets.
Right through his hands. So here we go.
Now it's time to get your Tums ready here.
Absolutely. It's advantage Dolphins. JK to punt it away. Washington back there to receive. Again, we mentioned he's got a punt return for a touchdown this season. Nice punt. Pushing him all the way back to the 10-yard line. Returnable, though, to the 15, and that's where he's upended. Great cover by Ja Taylor. So inside the 20 is where the Dolphins will start, trailing by 6. Chargers 26, Miami 20 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts. Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Well, Chargers had a heck of a drive starter with Oronde Gadsden, but could not get the next first down there as Keenan saw it go right through the hands, slide into the ground on what would have been a big gainer. And now it's stress time. Chargers up 6. 26-20, still 6:19 left in this game. Dolphins able to march down the field for 69 on that last drive to get the touchdown, aided by penalties. Owe and Tooley out there as your rushers. Caldwell and Tart your interior. Achane in the backfield with Tua in the shotgun. To throw, Tua looking right, throwing right, caught. Washington dropped immediately at the 25 by Tarheeb Still, 2nd and 3.
See what kind of pace the Dolphins are going to work with. I would think they'd want to be a little more slow here.
They are, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of time, 6 minutes. And we saw last week that explosive to Jalen Waddle. Heck, we saw it here today with the half. As they break huddle, Westbrook Akine left, Waddle to the right, Ingold in the backfield, offset eye. Pitch to Achane. Achane has a crease. There he goes. Tarheeb able to shed his block from Waddle, but he's got the first down all the way out to the, looking for the mark there, Again, we don't have the best vantage point here. Looks like just about the 35. Actually, it'll be the 40. Huge gainer for Achane.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough on the corner when you've got to be support there and you've got an offensive lineman pulling out to you, and Dante Jackson's tried to get around him and create a huge lane.
Tua on the reverse. And, man, that could have been really dangerous, but Westbrook-Ikhine slipped. He still gets out to the 47-yard line, though, for a gain of 7. Molden with the tackle. Under 5 minutes, and they're already at midfield. This thing started inside the 20.
I mean, the way that they try and play this thing out by not getting huge plays, but just kind of milking it, they'd love to be able to take this thing all the way down and score a touchdown inside a minute or so.
And that was Achane on the reverse, my mistake, not Westbrook-Ikhine, 28 versus 18. Tua telling the crowd to relax a little bit here. Pistol formation, Achane behind him, trips left. Westbrook-Ikhine in motion, handoff to Achane. And he's stopped right at midfield by a Boygby. Wrapped him up. But it'll be a first down. Now under 4 minutes, and I think you hit it on the head, DJ. They want to milk this thing and try to punch this in with no time left. Chargers up 6. Defense had been had been exceptional really in this second half until that last drive. The Dolphins had not scored since halftime before getting that touchdown. Thule and Kennard your edges. Tua finds Ollie Gordon in the flat, and there's Derwin to trip him up and Dante Jackson to clean him out. Stops the clock though. And it's a 2nd and 9, a gain of just 1. So here's your opportunity. Off schedule on 2nd and 9.
That's
obviously 4-down territory.
And now somebody in this pass rush has got to step up and get home, get some pressure.
Well, you had Kennard out there for the last couple reps. So now you have Owe and Thule. Thule with a sack, Owe with a sack in this one. Can they double their total? Achane in the backfield with Tua. Waddle and Westbrook-Ikhine, he was right. Tua to throw, looking for Waddle, throwing for Waddle, tipped and complete somehow. Even though Owe got his hand on it, it still finds Waddle on the completion. I thought Tony Jefferson was going to pick that off for the second time today.
That's 2 concentration catches he's made, including one on his backside. But not only did he get tipped, Tony got to him, I think, even before the ball after the tip, and he brought it in with one hand.
It's a heck of a job by Waddle. And now in Charger territory with a new set of downs from the 45, clock running under 3 minutes. This is going to be on the defense, it looks like.
But you're going to be 4 downs all the way to the finish line here.
Achane with the handoff, and beautiful play by Troy Dye. Drops him at the 35 for a gain of maybe 1.
This is also where the heat is a factor for this defense that all of a sudden's been out on the field for much of this quarter.
And this could, as Justin just pointed out to us, take us to the 2-minute warning. I think they're going to let it run all the way down. They still got all 3 timeouts. Nope, they break huddle. 10 seconds before the 2-minute warning.
No jump. Don't jump on a hard count here.
Nope, they take the snap. Tua to throw. Underneath has his tight end Hill. And Hill near the first down marker. He'll be just short. It'll be 3rd and 2 here at the 2-minute warning. 1:55 left in the game. Chargers up 6. But the Dolphins are driving. It'll be a 3rd and 2 from the Chargers' 27-yard line when we return on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Caught, Keenan, touchdown, captain!
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your your podcasts.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for all the hottest acts. Don't miss Chance the Rapper as he brings his lyrical wordplay to Yamava Theater on October 17th. Catch Colombian American Grammy winner Kali Uchis perform her versatile Latin and R&B hits on October 23rd. And don't forget to bring the party to see Mr. Worldwide himself, Pitbull, when he takes the stage on November 24th. Tickets on sale now. You in? Visit YamavaTheater.com for more details. Must be 21 or older to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, we said it. This one's going to come down to the defense. Chargers up 6. Dolphins need a touchdown. Still have all 3 timeouts. And they have let this clock just work its way down. They do not want to give the ball back to Justin Herbert. Herbert's been great today. 28-36 for 222 and 2 touchdowns. Passer rating of 110.9. Can we get a third Tua interception? Ollie Gordon in the backfield. Westbrook, Akine, and Waddle to his left. Washington and Hill to his right. Looks like a rundown in the pistol. And it is. Gordon has it. Gordon hit by Henley and Derwin on a 3rd and 2, but he'll pick it up. So clock continues to run. At 1:44, they're not using any of their timeouts, and they're still at the 24-yard line with a first down.
Yeah, it's a cat and mouse game here with the Chargers and their timeouts. You see, okay, the pressure's on them.
I think they're just going to leave it on the defense.
Let it go.
Owe, Tooley, Caldwell, and Abonia out there on the line. 2 in the shotgun. Achane in his left pocket. Coming right at us. 2 to throw. Double pumps, middle of the field, and caught the Chargers napping. And here we go, broken tackles. Waller, is that Hill? All the way down inside the 10. And that is Hill. Timeout called by the Bolts now.
And Troy Dye missed a tackle. That was brutal. He goes low and misses it, and that's another
10, 15 yards.
Yeah, 12 yards after that missed tackle.
They now got 4 downs, 3 timeouts, and 1 minute and 1 second to punch this thing in and make an extra point to win this game.
Well, if they're going to score, I'd much rather have them do it on first down.
No doubt. Chargers are up just 6. It's been 4 field goals and 2 touchdowns. And, man, all those 3rd downs you think about now. 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s that they weren't able to convert early in this game, settling for field goals instead of touchdowns when they got into the red zone. And that's one of the stats you look at for this team, 30th in converting red zone opportunities into touchdowns, and that bit them earlier today.
It'd be nice if the red zone defense could bail them out.
Yeah. Red zone defense, 2nd in the league.
A negative
Can
play.
You show that.
Got to get some penetration.
Chargers still 2 timeouts left. Miami all 3. Achane in the backfield. Tua under center. High formation with Ingold, the fullback. It's a handoff to Ingold, and he is stopped by Dye. Dives forward to the 7, and the Chargers going to use their 2nd timeout.
They're going to try and chew up these timeouts of the Chargers.
Yeah.
Copyrighted this broadcast owned by the National Football League and the LA Chargers. All rights are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the NFL is prohibited.
2nd and goal from the 7.
I almost wonder if they're going to try and run it one more time.
Probably.
Eat the last time out, and then you get 2 pops to throw it, right?
Well, they have their own timeouts. So they could run it if they wanted on 3rd down and then throw it on 4th. However they want to do it, they still have that option.
Well, I'm just saying to run it one more time to
I know what you're
eat
saying.
the Chargers timeout.
Right. I got you. Waddle jogging off the field. Looks like we have Waller and Hill out there and Tanner Connor. So you got 3 tight ends and Ollie Gordon. Tua under center. Fakes the handoff, rolling to his left, looking, throwing underneath, and Washington is upended and stops the clock out of bounds. Perfect is right. Is that Tarheeb?
Yep, great tackle.
Great tackle by Tarheeb. So 3rd and goal from the 7, and the clock stopped at 52.
Interesting that they decided to run that at Tarheeb instead of on the other side. Tarheeb's clearly the best tackling corner the Chargers have. That was a textbook tackle.
Yeah, Henley was there to back him up. Dye jogging off. Cam Hart coming in. 3rd and goal from the 7. Chargers up 6. 52 seconds left. Empty for Tua.
Know where Waller is.
Quick snap. Tua looking to the end zone. Has no time. Now throws back end zone. Wide open Waller. When I say there was no one near him, literally there is no one within 15 yards of Darren Waller. I don't know who busted that coverage.
He's coming across the field. He's on the left side going all the way to the right pylon and going across that back end line uncontested. Nobody followed him. Nobody picked him up. Just wide open. And that's the red zone guy. You've got to know who that is.
Derwin just let him go.
And Molden picked up and doubled the crosser going the other way instead of seeing him come across his face.
Here we go, DJ. Huge extra point. 12 for 12 on the season is Patterson. He's missed 4 in his career. Be a good time to miss his first this year. Right through the middle. Dolphins up 1, 27-26. Chargers with 1 timeout and 46 seconds left. That was a disastrous play after 2 great plays on 1st and 2nd down and goal.
And this is where this new kickoff becomes into play. You got to make really good decisions on the back end here.
Right.
He puts this thing 1 yard into the end zone. You take a knee right now. And it would be great if he decided to come up a little short of the landing zone.
There's way too many defenders guarding grass on that play. Not sure
to me
how that happens.
I'm looking at that wondering if Molden wasn't supposed to pick him up. Like you kind of pass off the one who's leaving, you pick up the one who's coming. And he left, and there was nobody left in that portion of the field.
Now you see both Miller Hines and Lambert Smith are way up off the goal line. They're expecting Patterson to drop this one in. And this is pushing Miller Hines back, and that is a perfect kick by Patterson. Fielded at the 1, to the 10, to the 20. Miller Hines on his horse to the 30, all the way out past the 40-yard line. And how about Miller Hines with a heck of a return? 39 seconds still on the clock. And the Chargers with a first down at their own 41. They are down 1 point and 1 timeout.
Yeah, you can work the middle of the field knowing you've got that timeout, and you've got Cam Dicker with a monster leg.
This place is loud. Herbert in the shotgun cannot take a sack. Snap. Here comes the blitzer. Got to cut it loose. And he throws it at the feet of McConkey. Great play by Herbert to get rid of that ball.
Pocket
2nd
just
and 10.
collapsed on him. And that's the thing. You don't need huge chunks right now. You need a couple 10-yard throws. So
need to get this ball to the 40.
Just get it out. Don't be looking down the field. Bozeman got whooped right off the snap again. That's where those quick pressures just kill you.
So a 2nd and 10. Still keep their timeout. A great play by Herbert to extend that enough to get the incompletion. Bunch formation right. Trey Harris left. Herbert got to get rid of it. Able to break a tackle. Here we go. Ladd McConkey makes a man miss. Ladd to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Ladd still on his feet. Jumps out of bounds. Left sideline. What a play Oh, Ladd McConkey stops the clock at 22 seconds.
How about Justin Herbert? Chop Robinson right in his lap. Then you also had Jalen Phillips. He shakes off both of them, makes the throw. It's one-on-one in space. McConkey hits the brakes and makes it happen. Wow.
And now they will likely use up every one of Miami's timeouts, just have to maintain control of the football, and you are firmly in Cam Dicker range. Herbert to Vidal. Vidal pushes himself into the pile.
Just go down, man.
So 17 seconds left, and Miami uses their first timeout.
I got Cam Dicker. I'm taking knees. I don't even want to put the ball in anybody else's hands.
Well, I think you can use 4 to 5 seconds. Get this thing down to single seconds by doing it that way.
Even if you want to take Herbert and go three steps to the right, and then the next one go 3 steps to the left.
Herbert and the AFC West leading LA Chargers next return to SoFi on Sunday, October 19th to face the Indianapolis Colts. Be sure to stay in your seats for halftime. Special ceremony commemorating Antonio Gates' 2025 induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Limited tickets remain. Secure yours today at chargers.com/tickets. Ladd McConkey now over the century mark. 7 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown today. So here we go. Under center again. Herbert, I formation. Fisk and Vidal. Hands to Vidal again. Vidal just runs into the pile again. That's going to take it down to 13. Be 3rd and 9. Miami will run out of timeouts.
I'm just conservative money. I don't even like the ball being exchanged. I mean, if Herbert takes 2 steps and goes down, so now we're down to 10, 11 seconds.
And then you'll get 5
the kick
on
goes through.
Yeah.
They're going to have 4 or 5 seconds.
You got to keep the kick in play.
Yeah.
You can't let them take a knee and have that explosive with Jalen Waddle or something in a flag that gives you an opportunity to win on a field goal. Dicker got to make the field goal, of course. Same formation, I formation, Fisk and Vidal. Herbert takes the snap, hands to Vidal. Vidal goes down at the 15-yard line. 9 seconds left, and out comes Cam Dicker to put the Chargers up 2 with under 10 seconds left. What a great play by Ladd McConkey and Justin Herbert. How about Kamani Vidal's day, by the way? Win or lose, 18 carries, 124 yards, averaging 6.9 per. 3 catches for 14 yards and a touchdown.
Take it.
And Miami cannot ice the kicker. They are out of timeouts. So for Dicker, who has already made 4 today, this one will be from 33 yards right hash to put the Chargers up 2. It's a bad snap. And it's good. I thought it went wide right. Woo. That was a bad snap.
Inside.
JK had to pull it off his back shoulder and get it down. I mean, you want to talk about unsung hero, J.K. Scott.
Yeah,
that thing was way to his right.
5 seconds.
And all you got to do is land this thing in bounds.
Woo! Man, that was a heck of a catch and hold.
Let's give game ball J.K. Scott, man. That's the second time. Second snap he had to save. Whew. First one was on that first field goal. That thing was right down the middle.
Nice kick.
I mean, Cam Dicker, man, 5 for 5 today. Now this one can't go out of bounds. You don't want it to go into the end zone.
You don't want to be short of the lane.
You don't want to be short to put it at the... I mean, I'd rather have it go into the end zone and give it to him at the 35 than drop it short or kick it out of bounds.
I like the 35 as well. At least it's set. You know what it is. You don't worry about them with their speed popping a return here.
It's Estridge back there by himself. And Dicker boots this one away, and that's exactly what he's going to do. No return.
That's smart.
Make them run a play with no timeouts.
Now you're worried just a bunch of laterals.
Well, now
it's
no PI.
Yeah.
You don't want this thing to get way downfield and get flagged for a PI, giving them an opportunity to get a game-winning field
I think
goal.
you're going to see a quick throw and a bazillion laterals here. And maybe it's a quick throw, try and get 10 yards and get out of bounds, and then you give yourself a shot at a Hail Mary.
To his arm strength, like you said, I think you're right, DJ. Can you cover this thing on the back end? There goes Tony Jefferson at the Chargers 35. Just 3 guys on the line of scrimmage. Where's Waddle? He's on the left. You got 3 different Chargers over there. Hart. And here's Tua. There's that quick throw. And how about that? Derwin James with the interception. And that's going to do it. Do it, Derwin. Oh, beautiful way to end this game. Defense deserved that. The way they played all game long. Save a moment in that fourth quarter. Derwin gets the interception to seal it. The third thrown by Tua today. Shannon, what do you got?
Okay, lads, somebody will come up with something better, but this is a Mr. Make Something Out of Nothing guy right now. He's congratulating all his guys. Mr. Something Makes Something Out of Nothing. That's you.
No, such a good win. Hey, good. This was a must-win for us. We need to get back on track. Haven't played the football we wanted to the past 2 weeks, so great team win.
Was that play dead? What were you thinking?
Shoot, you see what Justin did in the backfield? He gave me a chance. I mean, it started with him. I get the ball in open field.